G'day everybody, welcome back to another live watch rolling on the channel. Got an upset beauty here for your Friday night. Probably one of the games of the season, could we say. Third versus second place. Actually, I just realised that's the wrong bloody graphic. Brilliant start. This is what happens when you don't double check sometimes. Let me just add it in the right graphic. Apologies about that. Splendid. There we go. So, yeah, third versus second place. But, yeah, geez, the conditions isn't looking so great, apparently. Quite a bit of wind and rain. So, it's going to be a bit of a slog out there for your Friday night. But, yeah, two teams that are looking really good this season. Look, Brisbane, you could say they have a bit of a soft underbelly. They've looked gettable. But I think we all know what we expect from Brisbane. They're just tough as nails when the moments do matter. And they've been able to overcome some uphill battles still with a handful of their wins this season. They've had two good wins the last 2 weeks. And as for the Crows, they're absolutely flying and definitely highlighted with their win over us last week. So I'm excited to see, can they back it up? Can they now face what's going to be a tougher opponent that's going to bring far more ferocity, I think the word is. And can they withstand it? But yeah, Adelaide definitely looking the goods this year. So two top 4 teams currently in the ladder, battling it out. Should be a beauty. Hopefully going well. 𝐴 welcome mates. This should be a correct game. All we ask is, no, let's try and refrain from that. Should be a good one, says Deckers, let's hope. And geez, have we got an absolute belter for your stream tomorrow, that I'll stream tomorrow. Ooh, Richmond versus Sydney. Now, I'd be saying that's probably game of the season. Let's just bin this off. There'll be a shite game tonight. All eyes will be on tomorrow's game. Oh boy, that's going to be a bit of an eyesore. But let's witness some, I think, quality footy tonight. Even though it's going to be a bit of wet. The Crows have been a really high-scoring side this year. And they've looked really connected with how they've moved it. And they're building a fortress at the Adelaide Oval. I think their only loss has been against the Cats. And they're leading that game by, 30 points? We did stream that game, actually. But yeah, both sides have really dangerous forward lines, no doubt. Charlie Cameron starting out hit his straps after a bit of a slow start to the season. Lohmann now back in and fit. But it's hard to look past Adelaide's lineup. I think Neil Bullen's been really underrated to their pressure. Rankin's been spending a bit more time forward as well. But yeah, that 3-tool setup's so dangerous. Yeah, should be a good game tonight. Hopefully going well. Sydney slots king. Go the Crows, says yourself. Had both these teams in my top 8. I had Adelaide 8th, but I think the year before I had the Crows in the top 4, and then that's when they finished 15th. That was last season. But yeah, I think they've been due to play finals footy, and this is a big test for them. I know Brisbane aren't absolutely at their peak, but it's still a good opponent that will bring everything at them. So around 2.5 minutes for the first bounce. Lions by 20. No way they move the ball in the wet. Yeah, no, that is true. I feel like at times Adelaide can struggle a bit in the wet. But what I really liked from them last week is I looked bloody good on the inside. Like they were a lot cleaner than us. So will they do well in the elements? But yeah, Brisbane's midfield still think arguably the best in the competition. 𝐓𝐿 𝐐𝐿𝐴𝐥𝐝 is having some sort of a season. We all know you've got to tag Neil, but could you be starting to tag 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐥𝐝? Dawson's been unreal this season too. Spending a bit more time forward as they go to the middle for the coin toss. Who will win it? That's the question. Have a quick look at the teams before we get underway. So not long now. So I think the Crows win the toss. So yeah, quick little lineups. Not really too many changes. Darcy Gardner, he comes out, and they're going to throw the youngster Ty Gallop in. He looked really good in pre-season in those practice match games. Drafted, I think it was late last year. So let's see what he offers. Bit of physicality up forward. Look at Logan Morris last year. Debuted and didn't look back. Won a premiership, went all the way. And Laird comes in after being managed and Draper. Yeah, I think he'll get a really good crack at it maybe next year if he puts on a bit of size and ups his tank. Brady Smith's a sub tonight. Pretty good last week. And Devon Robertson, really, at the moment, stuck as that 23rd man, so he's a sub tonight. Well, here we go. Plays and huddles. About to get underway. Has to be one of the games of the season. I mean, these have both been, at their best, really, really good teams to watch. So, should be hopefully a good one. Unfortunately, I don't, Billy Mates, copyright and etc. It does stitch us all up. The people that do stream, that is. Crows by 6, says Frank. Yeah, I think it'll be a close margin either way. Copyright laws have been strictly enforced in Australia, so no game unless you have it on telly or car, folks. Yeah, fortunately can't be rebroadcasting in a way, I guess. Well, better get underway. Plays in positions now. So we are about to get underway for Friday night football, and we are underway. The Crows and the Lions at Adelaide Oval. So Cameron first tackle on 𝐼𝐚𝐭𝐞𝐬 there. So ball up here. Fort hits it down. Peatling. 𝐓𝐴𝐶𝐞 nicely done. Rayner gets the kick forward here. First inside 50. Mark Keane off the back of a very good game last week. Good tackle from Kyle Lohman. Going well, Matt. Sort of haven't been a good team. Shimmy, you mean the Crows? Yeah, that is true. They're looking like a bit of a flat track bully sort of side, but given their form in the last 5 weeks, they've lost to Collingwood by 10 points to the G. Not really much shame in that. I think this is sort of the right time to maybe get Brisbane and get a big win at home. We'll see. But yeah, Brisbane definitely have the capabilities of winning this. I think their midfield could definitely get on top. We'll see. Key's a good tackle. Very good last week. Probably one of the best on ground for the Crows. Tackles Leicester. Ball up. I think well, Mark. Welcome, mate. Discord used to allow streams. Got shot. Yeah, I think in Cardi's server used to have that. Big Darcy Fort whacks it forward. And, oh, geez, look at the skid on that pill. Oh, Mark Keane also. Mark Keane bloody trying to appeal for a deliberate there. Anyway, ball in here just inside Brisbane's forward 50. Nice roving there from Zach Bailey, but stripped of it's a hole in the ball. It's good tackling pressure early from the Crows. Laird's free or Worrells. Take your pick. I think it's Laird's. But a very good win from the Crows the Hawks last night. Yeah, I mean, I did have that deep feeling that that it was a genuine danger game for the Dogs and a bit of a same old perform. We see that every year from the Dogs. A game where they really need a scalp to get some momentum on the ladder, and then they just piss it away. Jeez, they look really weak, but the Hawks, 𝐓𝐡𝐶, look brilliant. Seemed to move it very nicely too, and yeah, geez, how good was Josh Weddle? He's going to be something. Just so bloody dangerous in the air. And they looked better without Sicily. That's the thing. I swear the bloke's been a liability and hard work in defence. Just keep him there. So now I got the job done. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 pretty solid. Good tackle there from Miller. That should be ball. He was pretty solid last week. He did re-sign a contract not long ago. So usually when that happens, to be fair, players can get a bit of a sugar rush and actually have some good form. One-handed mark by the Texan. How about that? He goes now inside 50. Great kick. How about that from Walker? He finds 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴 on his left shoe. Non-preferred. Lace out. Jack Payne's been pretty solid too, so that's going to be an interesting matchup tonight. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴 versus himself. But yeah, this is a few times now the Crows the Lions have been able to get first possession in these ball ups, and yeah, geez, the Crows are sticking their tackles. Absolute far cry from what my Swannies are doing at the moment. Just have to put it out there. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴, can he snag it here? It's a difficult kick, but I tell you what, that's going to drift late. Looks like, yep, there is a bit of wind out there, no doubt. First score going Adelaide's way. I hope both these teams have to go well, Cummins, but I guess I just had the crop. Yeah, fair enough. Curtin now. Geez, what on earth? I just turn around and I just see Curtin go for goal. I don't even know what happened there, but he's missed. Curtin, a bit more of a different role this year for him. A bit more higher up the ground on the wing. He's really coming along now, I think. So Wilmot now to bring it back into play. hooves it long down the line. This ball comes from O'Brien. 𝐵𝐸𝐿𝐼ng did well. That's going to be high there against 𝐓𝐡𝐞, that is. It's in the podcast on Donny's disposal. Yeah, no, he's a good chap, Donny Hess. No, really good guy. He's a passionate supporter over there in Florida. 𝐓𝐴𝐿, well defending there. I think that was Leicester getting back in the hole and spoiling. Barely throwing. No, it was a good chat with him. Talked a bit about the Swannies woes a little bit as well. Crows have kicked the first 2 points, Revan, mate. O'Brien, bit of a clever tapper right down to Neil. 𝐵𝐸𝐿𝐼ng, a good tackle. Oh, dangerous tackle. I tell you what, I think Neil played for that. See, look at that. He had the hand on his head in pain, and then he's gone fighting bloody 𝐵𝐸𝐿𝐼ng. Let's see this again. Oh, Neil's played that, I think. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. I can't really see from that angle. All right, Neil will gladly take the free and just chip it out. So that's not a great kick, but Laird takes care of it. Ball in. Who's this Donny bloke guy? No, he's this American guy. He's called Donny's Disposals. That's his YouTube channel. Yeah, he's an American guy. Yeah, he just does a lot of really good podcasts. He does round reviews and gets different guests on each week. And so remember, if it was during COVID, like he really got into the sport, and yeah, no, those sort of videos of his gained some traction. So yeah, no, he's a fellow Swans man too. No, it's good stuff. Oh, that's good pressure there from Ashcroft. Sam Berry, of course. Oh, geez, what's with this flopping? Yeah, Sam Berry now playing on ball. And that's sort of allowed Rankin to float a bit more forward. So they've just joined us. Crows for the first 2 behinds. Ball in centre wing. O'Brien hits it down. Ashcroft, though, mops up nicely. Now 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼ng, bit of a clanger kick there. Was it even a kick? Lohman. That's a good tackle there from Hinge. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼ng on his haunches. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, just hit his head there. Bit winded. Oh, those ones hurt. Those ones hurt. The knock of the head there. It's going to be plenty of tackles tonight. You'd think Berry a good one there on. Both Berries going up. Jared Berry tackles Sam Berry. Ball up here, pretty much in midfield. Forward hits it down. Neil can't quite rove it. It was clever though. Laird toe pokes it forward. How about that from Neil Bullen? Does it suit Keys here? He does all right to get the half volley. Hand pass is good. Fogarty now to Neil Bullen. Cuts back inside, then goes back inside again. Chipping ball. That's clever. It finds all alone Sam Berry. Just talking about the man. Does he have the leg here? Very, very good season. What was it, 2022? I think he was top 5 in the comp for tackles. And he was looking like he was really going to come along, but just wasn't able to really get going. But now back in the team, and can he go bang from 50 out? The kick is astray, and that's another minor score. So first 3 points for the Crows. 5 minutes in. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼ng now short to Charlie Cameron working up the ground. Cameron now hits a short lead here of Rayner. Rayner now long down the line. Outnumbered contest here for the Lions. Keane, well, he sort of was unable to win a contest there, and now the Lions forwards come streaming through. Bailey almost hit the lead. How about that pick up from Bailey? Out across now to Kai Lohman. He can find the goals. The kick's a bit shonky though, and it's just touched from Dan Curtin for a minor score. So minor score to the Lions there first. Oh, how about that pick up from Zach Bailey though? It was an outnumbered contest though for the Crows there, so they probably should have dealt with that a bit better. But the Lions can be really dangerous on the transition. That's some sort of a mark from Soligo. Can now use the corridor. Bit of an iffy kick, so big ball to be won here. Jasper Fletcher, been good this season. Just absorbs the Taylor Walker tackle. And another ball up. Off the go, well, Jai, welcome, mate. Might see a scrabble too. I've already seen one already with Neil digging into 𝐵𝐸𝐿𝐼ng there. Brian's giving away a free here. It's The usual of O'Brien. He loves giving away frees more often than not. Angel, it's been a good form this year. Just marks in the corridor. Wants to quickly go now. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 stabs it to centre half forward. 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴 overhead. Well defended from Warrior. Off hands Dawson. Mops it up nicely to Pedler. Into the team the last few weeks. Kick now into space as it sit here nicely for 𝐼𝐶𝐿𝐴. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 in pursuit. Can he grab the tackle? Does it right, 𝐼𝐶𝐿𝐴, but yeah. Not really much else he can do. Gains some metres. Another ball up. It's going to be plenty of stoppages tonight in this wet. Very well done. Whacks it on the shoe now. Payne very nicely intercept marked. Payne now long down the line. Here, Dunkley almost one-on-one taking that mark. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 now. Extracts it back to Cumming. That's a throw every day of the week. Oh, he tried to get the tap sort of action. But yeah, that was a clear throw. So free hit to Zach Bailey. Yeah, he just had to tap that. Oh, jeez. Couldn't quite disguise that one. Anyway, Will Ashcroft now. Having a good season. So now he goes a high ball up inside 50. O'Brien with the spoil. Rayner. Just a hand pass into space for someone to go and get. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 now. Kick smothered. Coming in there. And I think it's a high here to Berry. Someone probably clipped him a bit high on the way. So he started well here, Sam Berry. Let's see this again. No, yeah, it's against Sam Berry there. Oh, no, sorry, against, not Berry. Zach Bailey. Dunkley always good overhead. Couldn't quite take that one. Coming. Very good last week. Good tackle from Ashcroft. That's going to be holding the ball. A very good tackle. And that's not 15 to Dunkley, so he's just told to go. Whack it inside 50. Who can fly? Hipwood brings it to ground. Roving from Morris is nice. 𝐼𝐶𝐿𝐴 gets a quick kick away. Oh, that stays in. Ashcroft now. Gives it to Lohman. Taken without it. And Curtin just happened to take that one over. Well, this has been a really intense start from both teams. Both sides sticking their tackles fairly well. Time for Eagles to get another win. Yeah, I've backed the Eagles, to be fair, Cal. Hopefully they don't let me down. I feel like they're building. That was a lot to like in the loss last week. Liam Baker been in good form. I'm actually going to score review. This might have already gone through. No, I don't think it did. No, it won't be a score. So ball in. Almost 𝐼𝐶𝐿𝐴. Berry gets in there. Will Ashcroft, Dawson applying a tackle. Umpire's ball. Looks like scoring coming to premium this game. 8 minutes in, not one goal, says Brian. Yeah, no, it definitely is. I mean, wet conditions, so it's pretty much what I think, lot expected. There's a chance though for rain. A kick astray. Almost. So we've already had 5 minor scores, but yet to see a goal. Worrell been fine for the Crows this year. We'll bring it back into play. So they do have Rob the Knob down the line. Can he fly? That's all going to be... No. Well done from the Crows. Bringing it to the ground. 𝐓𝐡𝐞, oh dear. Put the metal studs on Sonny. Slips. Does well to recover. And that's a nice kick. They can now get on a bit of a loose here. Oh, great smother there from Levi Ashcroft. And does well to keep that in. And it's actually still stayed in, but the kick's no good. Gives it to a teammate, and that goes out in the full. Fourth quarter was a slaughter. Geelong #1 team for finishing games. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, seem to be moving the ball a lot better. That's something I've noticed a bit. Oh, Laird's hugging the boundary of that, but that stayed in. And Sandy Brock seemed to come in all right. Like, I thought they'd be screwed with McGovern out long term. Well, not long term, but just indefinite with this concussion. issues he's having, but he's been able to look fairly decent, I think. He's been able to keep his direct opponent, and I think before the Crows, before the Cats game, it was something like his last few opponents was something like under 1 goal or less the last few games. So yeah, no, he's looking quite decent. Looking fairly chilly over there in Adelaide, though. It's been pretty cold here in Canberra. Fucking 0 degrees last 2 mornings. Plenty of frost. How good. Raining out. Now, it won't really for 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐿𝐿. Hinge in front, ball in. He'll get... Yeah, he probably could. I think he's been probably... I think we'll probably look at McGavin, one of the more underrated and appreciated defenders. I think he's been one of the best key backs of the last 15 years or something. I mean, he's been unreal. Rookie pick too. Berry now, whacks it inside 50. The forwards compete. Few on ballers fumbling there. Who can be the cleanest? 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐿𝐿. Oh, another high free. We've been seeing a handful of them already. Cross now to Dan Curtin. No, sorry, that's Warrior. It looks like Curtin from an angle. Long down the line now. No one can mark. Jasper Fletcher mops it up. Back here to Wilmot. Oh dear. That's a bit of a dangerous kick into the corridor. Dawson. Oh, that's a good contest. Maybe high, but nothing given. Fletcher goes in. Ball to be won here. Oh, Pedler. That's some sort of a tackle. They're playing soccer, which they're not good enough for Premier League, so start playing AFL. Could end up 3-3 draw of points. Oh, you're talking about this game? Yeah, no, jeez. It's looking like a soccer score at the minute. Dunkley gets a little toe poke forward. Hipwood into space. That works nicely here for Rayner. But, oh, jeez, the tackling again from the Crows. Good, but well done from Rayner. Gets the offloading hand pass. Bailey does well to stand up in the tackle. Gives it to Lever Ashcroft. Left foot. Snapping shot is a stray. Another minor score. But yeah, this is looking like a slog, but an intense start from both teams. Oh, Hinge, has he put that out in the full? No, he hasn't. That's some sort of a kick. That's curled around beautifully with a left footer. Dan Curtin on the wing now. Just goes long down the line. Can they get a mark here from the Texan? That's a clever tap to 𝐓𝐴𝐴𝐿𝐿, and we'll have another ball up. 49 goals. I'll surely see one soon. Adelaide actually have 100% scores per inside 50, so every time they've gone inside 50, they've gotten 3 points. They've gotten at least 8 points, sorry. 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐿𝐿, that's a good hand pass in traffic, and now to Ben Keys. A little short ball for 𝐓𝐴𝐴𝐿𝐿. Andrews, that's a solid tackle. High again, jeez, we're seeing a few highs. I don't think that's bad. 𝐓𝐴𝐴𝐿𝐿 slipped over. A little bit. Anyway, they're going to set it up. Oh, Walker's in a really good spot here. Sport, though. And 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐿𝐿 somehow roved it. Oh, but he's missed from... Nah, yeah, the umpire's blindside. That was definitely behind. Umpire couldn't see. Yeah. Very, very hard angle to kick from there. Maybe he couldn't have given the quick hands there, 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐿𝐿. What I always observe a bit is, like, when you just know players are going to whack it through for a rush behind, like the defenders will come crashing through and spoil it, why is it never like a forward just like getting at the back and just like trying to rove it? That's something I always wonder. I think 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐿𝐿 sort of did that in the way. But just the minor score. So I've got a tiebreaker. 4-3, 90th minute. Oh, and how about the Socceroos last night? I was like, oh yeah, Socceroos are playing Japan, and I was about to fall asleep. Good old Popovic ball. Yeah, we seem to be very, very defensive in our Socceroos games. But credit to them, we've basically qualified now. 𝐵H's goal was something special. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I almost woke up my old man sleeping. I was like, oh my God, what a finish. So, yeah, we have to lose against Saudi Arabia by 5 goals or more to not get automatic qualification for the World Cup. That's basically how it works. Says, yeah, the final match day plays Saudi Arabia. So as long as we don't lose 5-0 or by 5 goals, we should be okay. Anyway, back to this game. We're still yet to see a goal. Umpire's ball.
Watching soccer school, I get some shot. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, it's all preference and things like that. People obviously find it boring. That's definitely understandable. Especially, if you're a big footy supporter. Touch ball. Yeah, it was a great season, Lohman, last year, though. It's been a good draft. That 2021, they took Lohman with their first rounder, and then they took 𝐓𝐡𝐞 with, I think, also their other first rounder, but a later pick. They're both going to be quality players. Rankin, barely heard his name. That's a nice hand pass. Now to Hinge. What can he do inside 50? 1-on-1. It's Walker and it's Payne. Jack Payne. Oh, we dropped his blollies and a chance for Walker now to outdo him. Oh, what on earth is that shot decision? I think he just tried to cushion that one for Golan as non-preferred, but no good. Okay, it's actually out the full. How about that? Payne now. Ooh, kicks a bit iffy. Spore's good from 𝐼𝐴, but mopping up, though, is Berry. Inboard now to Jasper Fletcher. He's got to watch out. What a tackle from Cumming. Very good last week. Feel like the Crows are tackling that way a bit better, and now coming inside 50 kicks. No good. That's all Jack Payne. No one really taking their opportunities. And Berry now. Jared it is. Goes down the line. Who can fly? Lohman. Almost. Ball ground level. Dunkley now. He had a bit of time, but he did see the outnumbered Charlie Cameron. He can use someone over the top here. Oh, he sort of ran out of space. Gives the hands now to Cam Rayner on his left shoe. It looks good. That's a quality goal from the lines. And there we go. They had the outnumber forward of the ball. And Charlie Cameron did it well. Just held it up. Gave it to Rayner on his left shoe. And we finally have a goal. Oh, hooray. How good. Did you watch Spain versus France this morning? Nations League? Yeah, no, I know the Nations League is going on. I didn't actually, but what was the score in the end? Oh, 5-4. Wow. So it seems like it was a good game then. Oh wow, there's a goal in the 93rd minute. 𝐴𝐥𝐝 𝐌𝐚𝐭𝐞𝐬. Jeez. Oh no, sorry, that wasn't the winner. So really, they were up 5-3 Spain, and then France got a late goal to make it a one goal margin. Yeah, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 scoring 2 goals. He's going to be some sort of a player, that 𝐓𝐿. Well, anyways, we've got a goal. Hooray! And now Brisbane can work it out of the middle here through Neil. Just a little bit of a stabbing ball towards half forward. Who can win it? Oh, great body work there from Keane. Hinge, a bit of a fumble though. So just has to shark a hand pass up in the air. That's no good. And now the Lions can punish off the turnover. 𝐼𝐴 in a good scoring position here. Low flat kick for goal. And it sneaks through. How about that kick? He's been in good form, Callum 𝐼𝐴. Brisbane have got the first 2 of the game. Well, it's very nicely done there off the turnover. Will Ashcroft with some lovely hands. And 𝐼𝐴 snags a goal. Good pressure there from Brisbane. There's a bit of a nothing hand pass there from Hinge, but Lions work the hands nicely. Oh my God. How about that kick? It looked like it was going to swing, but just stays in. They'll take that, Brisbane, the first 2 of the game. Yeah, oof, just sneaks through. Ball back in the middle. Peakling now. Stripped of it from Ashcroft. He's had a great start in this game, Will Ashcroft. 6:06 to play till quarter time. Fletcher now. Starting to get on top of the clearances here, Brisbane. Mark Keane, yeah, geez, it's another good win from him there. But another ball up. Keys, a bit of a soccer kick off the deck, but no good. They set up nicely there, the Lions. And Leicester touch ball out here to Jared Berry. And now they can get a bit of run here, but the kick to a 50-50, no good. But out the back here, could work for Dunkley. The tap back didn't work to a teammate. Dawson, Millerer, stripped of it. Nice tackle from Dunkley. Probably should have been ball there. And now they can work the hands. Brisbane, Lohmann, a clever little chip. Just 15 to the debutant, 𝐼𝐿𝐴 𝐿𝐴. I think this is his first touch. Inside 50, O'Brien back there, and that's a really strong grab from the ruckman. Gives it now to Hinge, and that's the first intercept mark of the game. Brisbane have already got 3. Long down the line. Balls come. Fletcher's been really good back there. Now 𝐓𝐿𝐴 on his left shoe. The kick's no good. It's picked off here from Neil Bullen. So can they now get a bit of bounce from half back here? The Crows corridor could be on, but he's taken an awful long time. So we'll just go out across here to Dan Curtin. Can they now get a bit of run going here? The Crows. Fogarty. To a one-on-one. Well defended there from Leicester. Pick up from Dunkley. Couldn't quite get it. Embrace the contact. And another ball up here. Oh, Spain was 5-1. Oh, yeah. There you go. I didn't quite look in depth to the minutes of the goals. I just saw all I saw was the 90th minute goal. So yeah, geez, 5-1. Almost choked. Hinge now. That's a good mark, but not paid because it was touched. And oh, geez, fumble there from Curtin. Neil always clean in and under. Gives it to his mate of 𝐓𝐿𝐴. Wants to go back in the corridor. They've read it well, the Crows. Who can win this one? Peatling. Back now to Hinge. Pressure from Cameron's good. Oh, it was a late bump, I think. Yep. He was actually pushing the back. Laird's ball. Let's see. Yeah, no, clear bloody shoulder charge in the back there. Laird now. Bit of a shallow entry. No one can mark. Rankin roves it nice. The hand pass could have been better for Peatling. Jeez, another bloody tackle. Jeez, the wheeze. I mean, I don't even know if that was there, to be honest. Kick no good, and that's a great mark from Jared Berry. Looking pretty wasteful here, the Crows. Starting to gain some control. The lines, Dawson, that's some sort of a mark. Who's likely making the 8? Freo. Oh, I mean, I think Gold Coast probably. But Freo really starting to build Matthew, mate. Dawson now inside 50. Almost Berry again. Keys, good hands. Walker to Isaac Rankin. Snapping shot. Jeez, what's with Rankin's goal kicking this year? He just hasn't been too good. He really hasn't. He's been inaccurate. 𝐓𝐿𝐴 now. 5 behinds and 3 behinds for the Lions. Both teams with the same scoring shots. Sydney absolutely not. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think we can all agree on that. I don't even know why you included us there, Matt. We lost by 90 points last week, to be fair, so. Jeez, another bloody high tackle. I mean, Peatling's ducked there. What? What on earth? Jeez, this is Peatling's looking like 𝐓𝐴𝐴𝐿𝐴 at the moment. Oh, that's clever from Rankin. He was going to kick that, but he just didn't put his foot on it. That would have been 50. It was a Fred Harris-Andrews. Andrews long down the line. Oh, that's a great mark. Surely that's a mark. I mean, how on earth is that not a paid mark? Jeez. Okay. High tackle count. Now, let's actually have a look. Well, I think both teams seem to be sticking their tackles fairly well to the eye, so I'm assuming it would be up there. A lot of stoppages. Ashcroft now. Will it is. A bit of a high ball. Who can sit under it? Curtin, that's a good mark. Let's have a look at the tackles. Yeah, 22-16 already in favour of the Crows. Walker gets in a good spot. Takes the grab. Are we seeing another free kick here? Jeez Louise. How many free kicks have we already had? We've already had 17 frees. Well, can Walker goal now? Leicester unable to get there in time. So 5 behinds to kickstart this game for the Crows. Can Walker thread the eye of the needle here? The Texan. That won't swing back. 0-6 now for Adelaide. Jeez. Zorko now just short to Wilmot. Hands it now to McCluggage. Shipping ball's no good. Jeez, McCluggage hasn't really brought his kicking boots. And now off the turnover, 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴 should be marking that football. Great pressure from Fogarty though. Don't think that's ball. Yeah, probably right call there from the ump. He had to grab that 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴 right through the bread basket. Why couldn't you do that last week, 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴? For Christ's sake, I'm only joking. To be fair, I thought 𝐸𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴 was fairly decent on them, Neil. Very good hands. Back now here to Jared Berry getting the clearance. The tap from Keane was okay. Who can win this ball though? Laird. Back to Neil Bullen. Bouncing hand pass clever to Peatling. And the kick's no good. Setting up well defensively here, the Lions. A few intercept marks already. I think the Lions' pressure's been fairly good too. Sort of forcing them into hack kicks. That's no good. Oh, Hinge. How on earth has he dropped that? We've got 14 seconds. Don't think there's either time for either. Yeah, I don't think, time's run out at 9 seconds. Well, this has been some sort of a quarter. Really intense. The intensity's been sky high from both teams. Brisbane able to capitalise that bit better though. 0-6 whilst Brisbane 2-3. So there is quarter time. 0-6, 2-3. Well, I thought this was going to be a good quality game tonight. Maybe not. Bit of a low scoring one, but look, I think the floodgates will eventually open soon. As a West Coast man, too much respect for Sydney, best modern day rivalry. Yeah, no, it was something special. I mean, it was a bit young for my time, but I mean, just looking back at the games, they were pretty special. It's good to be back at the G though. Even though we got belted out by the Ds a few weeks ago, I'd say we can get a win there. Close at least. Yeah, that's true to be fair. But yeah, it feels like Adelaide probably should be leading. Lions, I think the Lions' pressure's been really good though. They forced the Crows into mistakes. They got that pretty good goal off the turnover. So yeah, they looked a bit more efficient, no doubt. With both sides have 12 inside 50s each. And they've been able to return 2-3, whilst Adelaide have got 0-6. 15 line clearances. Yeah, getting on top around the footy, Brisbane. I think Neil's look really clean in and under. Let's have a look at some play stats. Yeah, there's been plenty to like. So 𝐸𝐿 Ashcroft's probably been one of the best on ground. Already 5 clearances to his name, 10 touches, looking really effective. Metres gain leader, Jared Berry, 258. He's looked pretty good so far on the outside. Score involvements leader, Walker with 4, Cam Rayner with 4, Keys with 3. Intercept possessions, 4 to Dawson. And 6 contest possessions for 𝐸𝐿 Ashcroft and 5 for Peatling and 5 for Neil. So yeah, just a good old-fashioned scrap, but look, I think you've got to respect both teams who actually can stick their tackles, and the intensity's looking really good. Yeah, Sydney low on the ladder, somehow seen them cling on to top. Really? Jeez. Not this season, Matt. I know that's true, but we just lost by 90 points at home. Our worst SCG loss since the 90s, so I like to believe that too, but it's hard to see. I think it's a good time probably to be playing Richmond, given the stocks are now, we've really bottomed out as a playing group. So since our expectations are really low and the group's got to give, I think we're a chance to maybe win well against Richmond. Who knows? Could be wrong though. Could definitely be wrong. But yeah, it's now some decent starts from some players. I'm liking Curtin's game on the wing. His size looks really good just as that outlet on the outside. 6 touches, 4 marks. Yeah, Peatling could be in trouble though for that dangerous tackle on Neil. There might be nothing in it. I don't know. But yeah, no. I think 𝐸𝐿 Ashcroft definitely been one of the best on ground. We've got, well, Cam, this game's going to be boring. I feel like sometimes with these sort of games, when they start a bit scrappy, that the scoring gets up and about eventually. And yeah, no, the intensity's been good from both teams. So, look, does someone drop off a bit with their pressure and then we start seeing some scoring? So, I said with that first goal for Brisbane, I thought they had the spare forward of the ball, but geez, Warrior was in no means land defensively there. Had to do better there, man. Yeah. Yeah, look at these tackles. Just like takes you a long way. Just sticking your tackles, eh? But yeah, no, 0 goals 6, 2 goals 3. It still feels like in a way they could be leading the Crows, like they're winning the tackles. But yeah, I think Brisbane have probably been a bit cleaner on the inside, and that could take them a long way. There's the weather this week. It's going to be a lot of scrappy games, I think. Yeah, apparently it's going to be raining at the G tomorrow. And by the way, lads, lovely man by the name of Chris, Big Footy Tiger Cast, really good Tigers channel he's got. He got me on for a bit of a chat. It's about half an hour long, a preview of the game. We did that last night, so feel free to check out his channel. It's Big Footy Tiger Cast. Yes, it was a good chat about the game, and yeah, he said it could be a bit of wet tomorrow, so geez, that's going to be fun. Given both teams love to just bomb it long, especially us. I don't know why, but I actually like definitely too. Yeah, no, that's definitely I agree with that, Sports Nut. And then there's just too much quality in other teams' forward lines to make this just a bit of a scrap. I think someone could really break this game open. So looking like Rankin's going to go on the ball in this second quarter. Interestingly, I remember doing one of the quizzes at half-time. Rankin was leading the contested possessions. Oh, he was high up there, so he can find the ball on the inside, and he's really clean. So could that give Adelaide a bit of cleanliness out of the middle? But look at this from Brisbane. Bang from the centre bounce. Neil lace out almost. Picked off from Jordan Butts. Supposed to piss down all weekend. Yeah, well, there you go. Long down the line now. O'Brien could. No, he could mark. That's paid. Just, I'd say. So, Riley O'Brien. Long down the line. That's a good mark from Fogarty. Plays on now. That's a nice kick. Beautiful kick, I'd say, to 𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿. And he grabs it. Now he could go over the top. He's got a few options in the pocket. Oh, he's making up his mind. Now he's going to jug it inside 50. Centering ball. Dunkley couldn't take it. McCluggage tackled there from Neil Bullen. Ball is going to be thrown up. His atmosphere sounded pretty dead. Hearing from my monitor, I think obviously they're yet to get a goal, to be fair. Here's a chance. Ben Keys, dribbling ball to goal. From the stoppage, the Crows go bang. And hooray, they get the first of the evening. Back to 3 points, and yeah, Keys having a really good year. 1 goal 6. Heard Marvel's getting sold. Is it like change of names or something? Oh, no, because it's owned by the AFL, isn't it, Marvel? I mean, the headquarters are literally at Marvel. I mean, who on earth is on Keys there? Jeez Louise, that is awful manning up from Brisbane. Harris Andrews, look, he's an absolute jet, but sometimes he can just be a bit... I mean, to be fair, like, he's meant to be on Fogarty, so, yeah, terrible miss. Just lack of communication there from Brisbane defenders. It's unlike them. Keys goals. Demolished. On Marvel itself, I never knew. I never heard about this news, actually. Dawson now gets the hands out to Saligo. Can't be fumbling there. And it could cost them as now the Lions go the other way. Rayner whacks a big torping ball towards the forward pocket. Gallop, the first gamer. A few touches in the first term. At least locks that one in for a bounty throw-in. in Brisbane's forward 50 pocket. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Haven't already, lads. Always heavily appreciated. Ball in here. 4 with the hit out. A few Crows players around this. Laird now to 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼. Good young player out towards the wing. 𝐓𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐼. That's really well done. Holds himself up. Oh, almost slips over. Nice short ball. Finds 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼. On his non-preferred, goes long down the line. 𝐓𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐼 almost with the one. Paul Rankin, some nice roving, but he's done too much. Holding the ball. A good tackle from Leicester. Leicester now long down the line. Oh, he could have marked that one, to be fair, Worrell, but Hinge mops it up nicely now to Laird. Back in the team. Another high ball to the key forwards. It's been pretty unambitious, pretty predictable, I think, the Crows' ball movement. Just, to be fair, that's the conditions it's been. Just a lot of high bombs up to their key forwards, and why wouldn't you, to be fair, when you've got 𝐓𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐼 and 𝐵𝐿𝐼. Ball in centre wing. Ford hits it down. Is that out on the full? Yep, it's out on the full. They've got to have a chat here, the umpies. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's out on the full from the 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐼. I just got to throw it in. Inconclusive. It bounced off the calf, to be fair, of Dawson, so maybe they'll just count as touched. Laird, a bit of a topo. Kicks in his own teammate, though. Keen now. Smacks it. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 been getting in and under early on. No good. Ball in. Hit like button smash if you want. Hit the thumbs down twice. Hit the thumb down. Ah, yeah. Very, very, very clever there, Cal. So, Brisbane by 3 points. Yeah, take a score this quarter. To be fair, the quarter's really still started. McCluggage, Neil, fumble. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 head under. Getting it out to space, but not to a teammate. Gallop, tackle there from Dawson. Umpire's ball. O'Brien hits it down. Berry off the knee. Ball in. Oh, geez, I'm on the edge of my seat at the moment. Fucking hell. 3 points in it. Close game this is. Neil now gets a bit of separation. The pickup's clean. Can't get it with a teammate, though. No, he can. Soccer, I think that was from Ashcroft. Dunkley, good hands. Will Ashcroft, he's had a great start to this game. Releases Rayner and will gladly kick the goal. How about that? He's got 2 goals, Cam Rayner. Brisbane get there first to the second and out to a 12-point margin. No, sorry, a 9-point margin. How about that from the stoppage? They could have just carried that one over, but that was started by Neil getting the quick hands out. Let's see this again. The pickup was great, but Berry just has to stick that tackle. Yeah, just tougher there. The lines, good snapping there from Rayner. But yeah, Ashcroft's had a great start at this game. His composure's looking really good. Oh, geez, Dawson humbling off. That's no good. Hit down from O'Brien. Rankin gets a little toe poke forward. It works here to Peatling. Can't quite get the hands to a teammate. He goes in again. Sam Berry now. He's had some decent moments. That kick's going to work. It's a hack kick, but it will work here for Keys. Now, what has he got inside 50? Their efficiency's let them down a bit, the Crows. He's going to go now. Just a long ball to the tools. Walker brings it to ground. Rankin. Not possible. Oh, I think both teams should kick over 50 points. They're both high-scoring teams. Yeah, no, sure, sports nut. Fort just whacks it out of there. Spore comes from 𝐼𝐴𝐶𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 slips over. And this one does spill out. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 tap forward from Rainer Ashcroft. Oh, clever hands for his brother. And now Levi. Bit of a nothing kick there out into space. And it will be picked off here from Worrell on his left boot. Good contest there. All stripped out. And Leicester taken over. Oh, yeah, just a bit of knee-on-knee contact there, Dawson. Yeah, those ones hurt. The bone contact. I've gone well, mate. Yeah, no, it's been a rough season, mate. Just got to get through it, I think. But hopefully we can see a bit of enjoyment tomorrow if we do win. Just want to see it. A performance to be proud of, like that Carlton game. That's on the ball. Great tackle there from 𝐸'sworth. He's been really underrated this year. So 𝐸'sworth's free. So his ball now. Leicester. High ball up. Spore, Will Ashcroft again. Back now to Bailey, now to Ashcroft. Snapping ball around the corner. It's great hands from Soligo. Fumble there from Laird, to be fair, is no good. And he just hacks it forward now to a one-on-one. Walker, that's good bodywork there against Leicester. And now here comes the hand pass over the top for Keys. Next link in the chain, who is it? Goes deep to the pocket. It's not really a great kick for 𝐓𝐴𝐶𝐞, but that is hands in the back. Did illegally. Free here to Payne. Yeah, he's going to get rewarded there. Pretty much getting front position. It's not a really good kick for 𝐓𝐴𝐶𝐞 regardless. Long down the line from Payne. Roving's nice from Lohman. Just gets the hands out. Bailey. A good tackle from Laird. Ball in. It's a nice little shepherd from Rankin. Berry. And now to Hinge. Just another hack ball. Inside 50. Could work here for 𝐓𝐴𝐶𝐞. Nope, lands a bit too shallow. Harris Andrews. Very nice mark there. So he's got Will Ashcroft alone in the corridor. And now a deep option is on here. They've caught the Crows defenders napping. Lohman will mark. Can give now the quick kick over the top. Oh, geez, it's a bit of a wobbly one. Crushing through is Keane. He did well to leave his man. Oh, can't be fumbling there. Hinge. He puts Keane under the pump. What a tackle from Bailey. How about that pressure from Brisbane? Geez, Hinge has had some horror moments this game. I mean, he's putting Keane, poor old Keane, under the pump there. Yeah, great pressure. To be fair, Keane's still got to have the instincts to get rid of that. So Zach Bailey now. He's shown some flashes already in this game. Can he now kick his first and get this game out to a bit of a margin? Kicks on its way. Looks beautiful. Great kick from Bailey. Brisbane. Kick away. So they're bumping out to 15 points. So it all started from the back half there. Harris Andrews, a really good intercept mark, one-on-one. And they're out and away. Good vision from Will Ashcroft. He's having some sort of a game so far. But yeah, that kick from Lohman a bit iffy. I mean, what? I mean, yeah, Hinge just can't be fumbling there. Can't be fumbling there. Jeez, Will Ashcroft was 17 touches. He is on fire. Zorka getting tagged. He's on. I haven't really been able to see much of Zorka. Can't really tell you, to be fair. He got a bit of attention last week. I know that for a fact. Good pick up there from Keys. Falls over, though. Hands it now to his mate of lead. Oh, another thumping kick here for the Crows. Andrews with the spoil. They've got the numbers here, Brisbane. Oh, careful, 𝐓𝐿𝐴. Just gets the hands away. He's under the pump here. 𝐸𝐼𝐶𝐞 now. Gets the clearing kick. And 𝐸𝐿𝐴, they've made it work here, Brisbane. Now 𝐸𝐿𝐴 down the spine. Almost hit Wood. Good second effort. Gets his own crumb. And now a kick into space here. Cameron, does he have the wheels? He won't. But geez, that's a big win from Brisbane. They'll gain territory off that. Let's see if this was a hand pass. Yeah, that's not a handball. I think that... Yeah. Was it a tackle? A bit of a stitch up there, I think, for the Crows. Adelaide in good form at home. Yeah, geez, they're looking pretty predictable, though. A lot of long bombing. I think they're sort of now... I would say panicking, but they're sort of just, not really being dynamic, just constantly hoping and wishing with these long bombs. A kick here from Cumming, but they pick it off nicely here, Brisbane. Harris Andrews, oh, clever. Sold the candy, the big man, and a wobbly kick. It's actually going to work. Who on earth was on Zach Bailey? And he can go back for another shot here. Is it on the cusp of his range, perhaps? Who knows? I think that's how kicks can work sometimes. The old floaties, they just fall right into the lap of your teammate. Well, can Zach Bailey kick another here? This would really put the hammer down in this second term. Bailey's kick, no good, but to be fair, he centres the ball. Laird gets the ball in. So, ball in here. Peatling couldn't quite get the kick away. Oh, that's going to be high. No, Brian. Poor tackle technique, and 𝐸𝐿𝐴's going to go back here. Yeah, I mean... It's very hard for Ruckman to lower his body and make a tackle like that. 𝐸𝐿𝐴, he's been fine this season. He kicks the goal. Brisbane really putting the foot down now. They have brought out the game to a 3-goal margin. Or over a 3-goal margin. They're by 21 points. So they need a response here, Adelaide. Dunstall puts it well. It is pretty good scoreboard pressure. They're just looking a lot more controlled, Brisbane. Whilst Adelaide are sort of just hoping a lot of long bombs inside 50, they seem to be mopping up really well. And yeah, I mean, that's just a high every day of the week there for 𝐸𝐿𝐴, and does kick the goal. So there you go, the Adelaide bloke on the bench with a boxing glove card. So maybe they ended up the ante here. No, sorry, El, mate. I didn't quite see that question. No. Well, 𝐓𝐿𝐴 𝐼𝐴, yeah, Jesus, yeah, he's been in the news quite a bit. I think he'd complement our forward line really nicely. Him and McDonald be, they're both different types of players. I think McDonald's really good up the ground, whilst 𝐓𝐿𝐴 𝐼𝐴's so good overhead. So it'd be nice for us, but yeah, I don't know. He's still contracted. Probably will stay. I don't really know. Keys almost takes the mark. Gallup back in defence, helping out. Hand pass into space. Rochelle, just a kick. It's not really a clever one. And that's a good tackle, though, from the skipper of Dawson. Have a go, old John Mates. Who's my pick? Went with the Crows. Yeah, in good form. They've only lost one game at home this year. But, yeah, Brisbane really putting the foot down early on here. Anyway, 450 stoppage here for, speaking of them, the Crows. 1 goal, 6 plays, 5 goals, 3. There's that man on screen. How about Will Ashcroft's game so far, eh? 𝐓𝐴𝐿 couldn't quite get the hit out to a teamer. 𝐸𝐶𝐞 clears. It's a dangerous sort of kick, but not when Cam Rayner's on the scene. That's an important mark. And now he's going to go towards the wing here. But couldn't win that one-on-one. Hipwood did well. And played for the high. And it is. Put 6K the Crows. Okay. I know. I feel like people come here and there and tell a few porkies. But if that's actually true, best luck to you, sir. Oh. Laird. Jeez, he's taking some decent marks, the small man. Freo Hevo will be heading their way out of the finals race. I'm sure you're a West Coast supporter or something, but it's fair enough. Yeah, I mean, you can't trust the Dockers, to be fair. That's some sort of a grab from 𝐓𝐴𝐿. But turning into road warriors of late, the Dockers, and the numbers are looking really good. Oh, that's front on from 𝐓𝐴𝐿. Terrible. And now Isaac Rankin. Oh, Jason Dunstall's not going to like that. Jason Dunstall's not going to like that. He's gone from the dribbler from miles out. Oh, dear. And he's actually on the telecast now. Oh, how you feeling, Jace? Oh, my God, that's almost gone through an own goal. Fletcher now. That's a good kick. Now to Jared Berry. Ooh, really hugs the boundary with that kick. Miller, that's a good mark. Neil Buller now. Nice control being Brisbane. And they'll get an inside 50 here. The Crows, no good again. Another intercept mark. Payne this time. Cross now to Wilmot. Wilmot now. Short to Bailey. Crows fans getting restless. 1 goal, 7. Their team is kicked. Off the back, 90 points to last week. Kick long down the line. Butts in a good spot. Can't take the mark. 𝐸𝐿 just wants to find the boundary of that, and he does. Ball in. Good to see Chrissy Fagan. He loves wearing the beanies, Chris Fagan. I remember that. Yeah, there was one game when they won in one of his press conferences. I think it was at Marvel when they beat. It was when they beat the Pies 2023. That late game, he wore like this massive beanie. It looked like an extra large on him. Inside 50 here for the Crows. Dealt nice with Andrews. Can just find the boundary of this. No, he's kept it in. Clever. 𝐓𝐴𝐿. Ooh, under the pump here, Ainsworth. Great tackle, 𝐸𝐿𝐿. Great tackle, 𝐸𝐿𝐿. He was good last week, 𝐸𝐿𝐿. I mean, fucking everyone was good against us, to be fair, last week. But he was seriously good. $20 goals, 10 this season, Josh 𝐸𝐿𝐿. Does he have it in his repertoire? Sure does. Bang. What a goal. What a goal. Josh 𝐸𝐿𝐿. That the Crows. A bit of brilliance from the boundary. Came back to 14 points. You just knew that was going through right as it left the boot. Worst tip I can remember was to do put $1 million on the Saints at 6-1. Yeah, jeez. Okay, now it's no good. There was a story, like I remember when Leicester City won the Premier League, and there was a story that someone put money on Leicester City to win the league, and I mean, to be fair, I feel like there's just bets on every team to win the Premier League, just like, you know, taking the piss sort of bets that actually come off and work. Oof, what a goal. Could that be a circuit breaker for the Crows? Jeez, what on earth has that bloke got in the crowd? A 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐥𝐝 head or something? I don't know, he's up and about. As my voice is raised about 5 decibels, you can tell I'm up and about, but, you know, I'm saving it for the end. This could be a close finish. Who knows? Now, Crows up in the ante. They win the centre clearance here. Inside 50. 𝐓𝐴𝐴 almost. Keys off hands. Nicely done here. 𝐷𝐿𝐼 under the pump. Extracts a hand pass out. Ball to be won here. Lever Ashcroft. Good hands back to Dunkley. He's under the pump. Will Ashcroft, one of the best. But kick smothered. Does it fall into the lap here of a Crows forward? Harris Andrews. That's an important win. Can he get the hand pick up again? Petner in there. Oh, geez. Ferocious stuff from both teams. Oh, geez. That's a rough call. Holding the ball. Yeah, he did have that dive on it, so the umpires did see it, and that's probably a fair enough call, but a bit rough. 2011 grand final, okay. All right, now Jared Berry. Neil on shore, but doesn't want to go. Not 15 there for Dunkley. He's got to watch out. Does well to hold himself up in the tackle. Gives it now to Jared Berry. Inside 50, who can fly. Almost hinge. On buzzball. Ball in. 𝐴𝐿𝐼 Lohman snapping shot. It's the point post. Ball in. Yeah, good to see Kyle Lohman back in, though. Jeez, he was unlucky. He got injured against the Swannies, and then he came back in, then he got injured again. I think it was against the Saints, so he's been a bit luckless. So hopefully now he can keep his body right. 𝐵𝐿𝐼, good attack on the footy, tackled. Ball up again. 5:25 to the main break here. Neil Bullen. 𝐼𝐿𝐼 now to Berry. Measures a kick onto the leader, Walker. Brought to ground, Keys are right at the roving. Could be pinned here. Oh, ball spilled out. And now Neil Bullen whacks it back the other way. Oh, 𝐓𝐴𝐴, what a mark. Into the middle. Works here for Walker. They've got options lined up here, the Crows. Walker out across to Mark Keane. He can give the hands if he wants. Not 15 for Fogarty. Oh, he's got to watch out. He's got to get the kick away. He does. Lever Ashcroft mops it up. Not 15 though. Berry. That's a waste for the Crows. Zorko now. Oh, I see what he did there. That's clever from Zorko. I'm noticing that with a lot of players. They it doesn't look 15, but they'll put a bit of hang time on the kick, so it just has a bit more travelling distance, and it usually works. The umpires will play at 15. Something I've observed. 𝐶𝐿𝐼, geez, that's a good contested possession there. How about that? Getting that hand pass out. Pressure's been really good from both teams to the eye. Rankin unable to get that. Miller just whacks a hand pass forward. Keys now on the shoe to a 2-on-2. Who can win? Almost Dawson gets a toe poke. Can't get it to a teammate. Zorko mops it up really nicely. And back now to Fletcher. And across now to Ainsworth. Down the line. Kick not really great. That's a great mark from Worrell. Have to go well, Wayne, mate. Let's go, Lions. Yeah, you take you're in the lead. 14 points the margin. Anyway, down the line here. Leicester almost overhead. Neil can't quite get it out. 𝐶𝐿𝐼 unable to either. Good pick up from... Oh, just look at this. Both teams going at it like hammer and tongs. Oh, that's another high free to Peatling. He's got plenty. Christ, is it a bird? Is it a plane? No. It's Reece Matheson. He loved the duck back in the day. Back inside 50 for the Texan. Gets the grab. Crows now starting to build, and this has pretty much been the case the last 5 or 10 or so minutes. There's a lot of inside 50s coming their way. It's a good kick from Peatling. Good grab. So Taylor Walker to get this game to 8 points. Should be kicking this. He had a bit of a miss. To be fair, that was a hard shot back in the first term. But you think he'll snag this through? Sure does. So 3-7 now for the Crows. Yeah, what on earth is that thing that bloke's got? Some plush toy. Is that like a 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴 thing? Bloody hell, I keep throwing the cameras on him. 2:33 to play. 3-7, 5-3. Yeah, really just tough contest on the inside, eh? Both teams going at it. It's been a good game to watch, not going to lie. +5 inside 50s for the Crows. Narrowly winning the clearance game, though, Brisbane. So they'll take that back to 8 points. So in the middle we go again. Fork gets hit down, but mopped up nicely from Dawson. Centre clearance his way, and was non-preferred, almost overhead Rochelle. It's a good win there from, I think, Jasper Fletcher. He's started this game well. No, it's Leicester. The ball stayed in. Tackle from Leicester. Not effective, though. The Crows still in possession. Miller now. Ooh, no good there. He's just put out the full. Rankin was there for the mark. Harris Andrews. He's had a pretty solid half. They've mopped up really nicely defensively this half, no doubt, that the Lions seem to be winning probably more of the long bombs going inside their 50. Morris now back to Bailey, inboard to Neal, over the top to Morris, working the hands all dip. He's giving a right to Peatling, and he's put out the full. Oh my God. How are professional athletes not able to kick the ball in play? He wasn't under heaps amount of pressure, to be fair, I think, Peatling either. Hit your multi in, put 20 disposals. Oh, I'm not really much of a betting man, but yeah, fair enough, mate. Hopefully that gets up for you. 6 goals on Jack Darling. Against his former side, if you don't mind. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴, what on earth is he doing up the ground? To be fair, I think 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴 does like to explore a bit up the ground. Good pressure there from Cameron Neal. Bit of a fumble. Ashcroft under the pump as well. Works here to 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴. And now he's going to go for goals. No good. Keen. Intercept mark. And short now to Hinge. Out of the 50. Dawson arrives from the side. Can't take it off hands. Hipwood a bit of a fumble. Ashcroft, just look at that. Cleanliness. Beautifully done. Lions back inside 50. Hinge. Oh, he's done the double fister again. He had a bit of time to mark. Ball in. So 57 seconds remain till half time. Brisbane definitely a chance here to maybe jog another. A 3-goal, 1 to 3-goal quarter in favour of the Crows. Cluggage will be pinned. How on earth is that not holding the ball? Jeez Louise. Peatling unlucky there. Nice hit out there from Fort. Unable to robe it though was Lever Ashcroft. Will Ashcroft gets a kick away though, but Cumming ends it nicely. So 40 seconds. Maybe do they have time here to 1-on-1? Andrews does well to mop up though, and he can just exit all the way back here to 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴. So this should suck some time out of the clock, but they might find some angles here for another. No fuss, just take the air out of this final 15 seconds. So I think if you're Brisbane, you definitely take the lead heading into half-time. The first 10 minutes, able to put on a bit of scoreboard pressure. Rayner has been pretty busy this first half on being able to create some scores with the 2 goals to his name. And there's the half. 3-7, 5-3. Scrappy game of footy. But geez, it's been a highly contested one. Like both teams tackling really well, going at it like there's no tomorrow. Some of these players attacking the footy has been really good to watch. Yeah, 𝐼𝐶's looking great from both teams. Inside 50s, I think pretty even, if I'd say so myself. Yeah, 26-23, the Crows' way. They did have a bit of dominance those last few minutes. +3 clearances for the Lions. Same with the contested possessions. Let's have a look at the tackle count. 47-40. I mean, how about that? It's a pretty high number at half time. Let's have a look at some player stats. So, score involvements. Yeah, so there you go. Cam Rayner leading his team with 5. And Taylor Walker's been pretty productive. 5 score involvements as well. Keys with 5 too. Contested footy, 9 for Will Ashcroft. Being really clean. The goal he set up for Rayner was quality. Just lured in the defender and gave the hands, and Rayner did the job. But yeah, he's an absolute ball magnet at the moment, Will Ashcroft, no doubt. Inside 50s, 6 for Ben Keys, 4 for Rayner, 4 for Peatling. Centre clearances, no one on more than 1. Intercept possessions, guess who? Harris Andrews. He's had a good half. Really good half of footy. Yeah, Brisbane seem to be probably mopping up a bit better than the Crows defensively. Adelaide had it. Bit of surgence, but they just had a lot of long bombs inside 50. And, Harris Andrews and a few players back there able to rebound. Disposal leader of the game, though, obviously Will Ashcroft with 20 touches at half time. How about that? 18 for Jared Berry, 14 for Keys, 13 for Laird, 13 also for Jasper Fletcher. Metres game leader is Jared Berry with 408. Nathan Buckley predicted a draw. Yeah, geez. It's it could shape up to be one. But I could still definitely see where Brisbane just keep the Crows at bay. I think they've been pretty sound defensively, and they might, get a few goals, off their mistakes. Tell me, when was the last time Tyler kicked 6? O'Reilly's just had a lovely garlic and pepper pork with fried rice. So sounds very nice, my friend. Yes, sounds like you are winning indeed. Yeah, I just had a pretty nice soup for dinner. I think a bit of chicken in there, a bit of leek. Goes right. But yeah, it should be an interesting game over in Bunbury. Yeah, they had the game there in the pre-season. If you go on, Josh, how's your super coach going? Let me have a look. I don't have anyone play last night, I don't think. All I have tonight is 𝐼𝐶𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 Levi Ashcroft and Rankin. There you go. Yeah, bloody is a stitch up though. Campbell Gray getting dropped. I needed him to make money, so I was actually going to go Ed Richards as my trade-in, but I can't. I mean, I can afford it this week, but my plans, I can't really afford the players I want down the line. So I'm probably going to go Matt Rao. How much is he again? He's 519k, but if there's any player that could go on a hot streak, I mean, his 3-run average is 120. Like, he could have a good back half of the year, but yeah. I still have my doubts about it. I don't really like Caldwell, to be honest. He's another option, but they've got Parrish and Setterfield and him in there. Maybe too many chefs in the kitchen. Richard's been better. Yeah, well, by who do you mean? But yeah, he's been really good. I wish I had him, but I couldn't get him in, really, because of Gray, unfortunately, getting dropped. Sackling's been is what's been helping him. Yeah, and he's just looked so damaging too. His numbers have really upped as well the last few games. 7-15 tackles. Yeah, that's good for fantasy as well. Let me see my fantasy team. What have I got? I traded in Bomp for fantasy. I think he got like a 90 odd. It's not the end of the world. I think it'll be fine with a good run. I've got Zorko, Lohman, and yeah, bloody Rankin, eh? And Dawson playing in fantasy. Yeah, Rankin is a bit of a concern. He's on 21 points at half time. Yeah, as I've said, he's playing a lot more forward, so he could be maybe one to trade. Yeah, no, I've still got Chera. Yeah, he's been in great form and he's got a good run, so yeah. But the other thing is, Josh, like, falling off a cliff, I just feel like he hasn't really been dominant all year long. Like, he's had some good games, but I thought he was just going to be an absolute shoo-in for the All-Australian this year. You know, he's missed his chances, and yeah, I don't know. He's just having a season where a lot just isn't coming together for him. I had Heaney instead of Chad Warner. I would rather have Heaney instead of Chad Warner. I have Warner on my team. Yeah, Heaney's got a really good floor, I think, for Supercoach and stuff on the ball. So you can't go wrong. It's just that we're pretty arse this year, I think, and he might not get some massive scores. Time for a piece. Yeah, I still need to take one. I've heard quite a bit about it, Alex. Yeah, jeez. I saw a pretty funny photo on Twitter. You know, like Raman, whatever his name is, the Tassie mascot. Someone photoshopped it at the front of Centrelink. Good banter. Colin of the best, says Nally. Oh, for sure this season. Yeah, I mean, that's Chad for you, Josh, mate. You got to ride the bad scores, but yeah, you can have some big ones. I don't have Chad myself. Probably look to bring in Matt Kennedy or who's the other one? McRae. See how McRae goes his first game back, that high break even, then pick him up. Sydney are good. Yeah, no, we are. I think we're just mentally broken a bit this year, Nally. We'll be back up there, hopefully. Yeah, same with me, Josh. I mean, I could trade him, but my scenario is like I'm planning to probably trade Roberts when I get my 23 primos, and I'll probably flip him to maybe like a Sam Darcy, because he'll come down and look, if he looks really good, could pick him up. But yeah, I just don't know who to get him to, so I'm just holding in. Like my bot, it's still best 18, and for me, I've got enough primos to cover him, so I don't really need to get rid. Anyways, I'm going to go take a whiz, lads. And yeah, we'll do a footy quiz. So footy quiz. No, we'll do one of the footy grids. So yeah, should keep us busy for the rest of the this half time period, about 10 minutes or so to the second half. I'll be back in a sec.
I'm back, everybody. Would you trade Nick Dacos for Bailey Smith? Like in real life, you mean, or like Supercoach or fantasy? Like, what do you quite mean? In real life, if I had Nick Dacos, I would certainly not bet in the trade table. Brought in Bont, Dale, McCarthy, and Pentley. Yeah, okay, so you use your booster. I still have one left, so I don't really need to use it this week, so it opens up. But yeah, I think I saw McCarthy as was out with personal issues, so look, you'd think he maybe debuts next week, or did? No, Crows have got the round. No, Eagles have got the round 15 bye, I think. Yeah. I wonder how your boys will go tomorrow, though, Hoops crew, against the Suns. I think that could be a bit of a danger game. I feel like the Cats have shown they can potentially be a bit gettable, but they're hard to beat down there at the Cattery. I think the Suns, they're due for if they haven't shown already, like a really big statement performance. See what they can do, I guess. All right, let's do a Gridley. There we go. Beautiful. Did you ever bring in? Yeah, I got him in fantasy last week. He got the 88 or something. So, yeah, no, he'll make some good coin for me in that format. But I was really close from going him a few weeks ago, but I went with Sardo Hurley instead. Oh, no. The rookies this year, they've been crap, but I've also just made some awful calls. Like I could have gone Erasmus. I traded in bloody Gross and Hall. Yeah, it's been rough this season with the rookies. Yeah, no, not in Supercoach, brought him in fantasy. All right, let's have a look at this grid. So it's an Adelaide and Brisbane themed one. So this one here is best and fairest. Okay, so best and fairest, Simon Goodwin. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. Brisbane best and fairest. We'll go Jason Ackermanis. Maybe in those early years. Yeah, 5%. Best and fairest, play in the 2020s. We'll go with Jake Lloyd. Adelaide, Ben Key's teammate. McPherson. No. There we go, Andrew McPherson. I think it's that one. Yeah, there we go. Brisbane, Ben Key's teammates. Brisbane, Ben Key's teammate. Was it Brad Green? No. I think it was Josh Green. 0.9. Playing the 2020s, Ben Key's teammates. We'll go James Rowe. 1%. So, yeah, no, I did. No, he's a good guy, Chris. Hopped on his Tigers themed channel he's got, and yeah, we had a chat about the game for tomorrow. Feel free to check it out if you want. It's on his channel. It's about a 30-minute live stream. Adelaide, 5 goals in a game. We'll go with 5 goals in a game. Five's quite a bit. Could you go like... There's Rankin even kick 5 goals. I think Walk would be the most popular. We'll just go Walker. Probably the most popular.
Brisbane, 5 goals in a game. 𝐓𝐴 would be up there. Okay, would. Playing the 2020s and 5 goals in a game. Benny Ronk, let's go with him. 3%. Yeah, so I'm assuming, yep, Walker, most popular. Look, I don't think too bad of a grid. A few purples in there, so it's not the end of the world. Not bad at all. Alright. Let's have a look and see how long's left. It's only the second half. Shouldn't be too long. 3 minutes. You're too humble on these grids. Oh, I tell you what, there'd be some blokes out there that'd be really good at them. Because yeah, like if you know players back in like the 2000s and the really obscure ones, like you go a long way. Now for going well, Bob, welcome, mate. Second half, not long away. How you going? Yeah, no, I'm going well, thanks very much, Bob. Quite well. Yeah, the old. Speaking of the beanie, the old man, we actually went to Coles. We don't usually go to Coles, so. I think they sell them at Bunnings too, to be fair. Could be wrong. No, they do actually. So yeah, 𝐓𝐴 has been fairly quiet. 𝐸's looking very good out there. Haven't really noticed 𝐓𝐴 much out there. Good play, Benny 𝐸's. Yeah, Rankin probably needs a lift too. Yeah, they like Bolton. Yes, exactly right, 𝐸𝐿. Better be underway for this third term. Hopefully, yeah, the floodgates open a bit. We can see a bit of scoring going on. That'd be handy. Rightio, so it's been a bit of a scrumpy game of football, but both teams have really brought the heat. And we're underway for the third term. It's the Lions by 8 points. And first possession getter, Neil, clean to McCluggage, centre clearance, drop mark from Laird, crushing through. Rayner breaks attack on his left shoe, dribbling ball. It's touched Geez, he had to get more perches on that, Cam. That would have been something special in what's been a fairly low-scoring game. Yeah, he had time there to really straighten up, to be honest. Spore, good one from Leicester. Laird now just whacks it forward. Shelley, good tackle. Fogarty now to 𝐼𝐶𝐞. Kick into space. Good running from Keys. They could be one out here. Oh, and the rain now starting to pour. Keys, deep kick. It could sit nicely here, but here come the Lions players in pursuit. That's a good ball from Hipwood. Here, Tim and Rolls, bottom right says there. When the Crows by around 12. Rain really started to come down. This is the thing, I never really take into account the weather that much. I didn't even realise it all was going to be raining. So low scoring it's going to be. Of the game 𝐼𝐴, mates. Loving the fight. Yeah, no, both teams really bringing it. Rob, grab it out of the ruck, son. He's dropped his lollies. That's a dangerous kick. 𝐶𝐶𝐞's been busy. Can he now get an opportunity? He gives it to 𝐼𝐴. Oh, it's a bit of a silly kick, but he at least dumps it into space. Oh, he could have taken the mark there. Curtin, and we'll just absorb the tackle and take it over. It's 4:50 stoppage. Rob gets front position, hands it nicely. Josh Rachele, snapping shot. That is quality. Wow. Quality. He's got his second, Rachele, and now it's under a kick. That's their second goal from forward 50 stoppage, if I do remember. And it's Rachele this time on the board. His second. And yeah, great quick hands there from Rob. I mean, I don't know what 𝐓𝐴𝐻𝐿's doing there. Just couldn't get front position. Obviously, would have got the early body work. Yeah, he just didn't really bite onto the contact there, Darcy Fort. It's a big goal. One goal game. Sound the alarms, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a game on here if we didn't have one already. Umpire now throwing the ball up with the wet. Dawson left it behind him. Dunkley gets a needed centre clearance here for the Brizzies, for the Lions. Towards half forward, slapped by Cameron, who can win this ball. 𝐼𝐴, no, sorry, that's Worrell to Laird. Under the pump, up in the air to Millerer. To 𝐼𝐴 now to Laird. Whacks it on the shoe, down the wing. Guess who? Jack Payne. Both key defenders been busy in the air for the Lions, Payne and Andrews. So now Jack Payne, no fuss long down the line. O'Brien whacks it. Good smother there from 𝐶𝐶𝐞. Dunkley gets it back though. Out to space here for Payne. Oh, is that touched? No, it's out in the full. Out in the full. Yeah, it's interesting. That guy who was on the left hand side of Nick Caesar, I think he came from Brisbane. I forgot his name, but that man there. I mean, you can't see, but I'm assuming you're watching the broadcast alongside myself. But I think it was poached from Brisbane. He's like the sort of Adelaide bloke. Yeah, no. Apparently, I think it was back in the preseason. Saw an article about it's a very good acquisition for the Crows, and it was talked about a bit by some pundits and. You know, look at Adelaide this year, look like a bit more of a competing team. So I guess, those off-field acquisitions, coaching acquisitions, staff are important. Well, that's going to be in the back there. Against Jordan Butts, Hipwood could probably make the distance here. So Eric, can he kick a beauty here? He's going to actually drop it short. It's, not really anyone going up for the marks there. In fact, two players went for the spoil. Rayner's got to watch out. It's a good tackle there. Adelaide have 8 players on their best 22 come from other clubs. Yeah, and they've recruited well, like even some delisted players, Keys and Hinge especially, delisted free agents from Brisbane. But I think, every team has their advantages. I think for Adelaide, location, that you have players that want to go home. Neil Bullen, Dawson, Rankin. But there's been some good pickups nonetheless, like, Cumming and Peatling from the Giants. Miller is having a pretty good game. Clears out of the 50. Andrews, good pressure there. Barry, what a pickup that is. And now they could be on the loose here. Over the top. Oh, you just got to find Keys. Look at the running from him. Oh, Barry's going the other way. He's going deep instead to Butts out of all players. Wow. Well done from Hipwood. He's had 2 important disposals on the back 50 this third term. Oh, geez, what unrewarded running there from Ben Keys. He was all gone. They just couldn't see him. It's a good pickup from Berry, though. Just had to finish his work and get it over the top to Keys. O'Brien hits it down, Cumming. Just a bit of a shank kick, but it won't be 15, actually. Berry, metres gain leader at half-time, and he'll gain plenty with that, but not effective as Worrell mops it up. Now here to King. Clever little bounce, and now reloads. Not really to tools here. Lester almost with the one paw, and Zorko rows it nicely. Just whacks it back the other way. Spore comes from Keane. Miller needs to be clean. Back now to, I think that's Worrell again. Another ball. Just kick to kick, as Joe Ratley would say. Or does say. Rankin now. Just holds it up. Back now to Saligo. Goes the 1-2. Oh, gee, Saligo. I've got to be hitting those hand passes, son. Is out in the full from Andrews? No. Throw in. Yeah, that's not in the full. O'Brien gets a hit down. And he gets a kick away. That's well done. Oh, this one's spilled out the back. Not quite. Just ran out of tarmac for 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴. Minor score. 2-point game. So we're going to bring it back into play. Told to go. Oh, no, he plays on, sorry. Out towards the rucks. Unable to take a mark. Lohman. That's a great tackle from O'Brien. How about that? He gave away a goal with a poor tackle on 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴 on the second term. And look at that. Lowers his body perfectly there. It's a good tackle. We go again. Fought with a hit out. Keys slips over. Dunkley, great hands to Bailey. And now they got a bit of space here. Brisbane with their mids. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴, clever kick and ball. That's not 15 to Lohman, but he gives it back now to 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴. Coming through the middle of the ground. Nice short kick to Cameron. Have they got something at the back here? 𝐼𝐗𝐼𝐿𝐴 can't take the mark. Really should have led. At least holds him up. And I think the Crows will take that. Oh, he just couldn't take the second bite. The cherry there, 𝐼𝐗𝐼𝐿𝐴. Well, that's where Brisbane can be dangerous, especially the movement from the inside to out. That would have been a shot on goal pretty much against the grain. Just a clever click there from 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴. He's having a really good year. Roving nicely done from Charlie Cameron. Oh, what a goal from Charles. And there you go. They go on against the grain, the lines. Back out over a goal. And we've seen some lovely goals tonight from stoppage. And how about that roving from Charlie? He broke the game over against the Hawks a few weeks ago. He kicked, 3 in 5 minutes? And, could he do it again tonight? Lovely goal. So they'll continue to keep the Crows at bay here. Yeah, brilliant running there. Probably a bit of a setup there. Yeah, 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴. Yep, it was. Bit of a set play. Really well done there from 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴. Just had a bit of the block there. Well, I'll take that, Brisbane. Back to 8 points. So, ball up again. And yeah, of course, Charlie Cameron is a former Crow. We've got a few former Brisbane players and a few former Crow players out there tonight. Peatling gets the kick away. There's 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴. Clever hands to 𝐸. Look like a throw, to be honest. 𝐸𝐴 in position A. Gets his own crumb. Ball spills free. Walker. Is he taken high? Don't think so. Buys ball. Have a go. Well, Gabriel, welcome, mate. 𝐸𝐴. That's a nice tap from 𝐸𝐴. Good slap there from old mate's Hinge. Dawson spilt. Worrell back to Hinge. Just can't get a clean possession here, the Crows. Dunkley tackles umpire's ball. Head out now from O'Brien. Hands are very good there from Berry. He's having a good game. And now 𝐸𝐿𝐴ge. Oh, could that be ball? The boundary be his friend. No, not quite. Just if he just was a metre towards the boundary there, would have been okay. Yeah, no, it's a good call from the ump. Paitling's had some good moments. Feels like half the time, though, he's been getting high frees, but don't think he's probably got this. So he'll probably look for a centering ball. And he does. Oh, jeez. Awful kick. Jesus Christ. What on earth was that? That's going to be deliberate. My God. What on earth was that from Bailey? Two awful kicks in a row, I guess we can say. Yeah, no, it's hard to go past them three. Maybe the Hawks are too lower, but yeah, I think the Pies and Lions are probably in their own tier. Dark horse. Dawson now, what can the skipper do? I think he just got to kick away there. Oh, good pressure there from Peatling, and now 𝐸𝐴 dishes one over the top here to 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴. Inside 50. No one can take the mark. Spoil comes from the Brisbane defenders. Looking pretty well settled back there. Jack Payne, another spoil. Forward 50 stoppage here for the Crows. So yeah, Dunkley obviously on Dawson there. In out from 𝐸𝐴. Nice stuff there from 𝐸𝐿𝐴ge, crushing through. Just gets a kick away out to space. What can the Lions forwards do here? Apply a bit of pressure. That's well done from the first gamer. Could be ball. Unlucky not to be. Thought he could have been ball. Dunkley now. Just whacks it on the shoe. This could work here for Lever Ashcroft. And they're actually going to get them out the back. Ashcroft now inside 50. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴e almost. Oh, big win from 𝐸𝐿𝐴e. Big win from 𝐸𝐿𝐴e. Can't be losing your feet there, 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴e. But it's going to come back. Well done there from Jared Berry getting there in time. So Berry now. Just going to drop it short onto a lead. No one can take the mark. We'll have it where they want it, Brisbane. Crows and Sun, both teams are achieving exposed to the MCG. Yeah, that could be the case. Hard to win over there. As it is for us, for example. You know, we fucking get belted by 60 points on the granny. Dawson now just sharks a hand pass out into space. Keys off the knee. Oh, here's a chance now. 𝐸𝐿𝐴ge. Oh, clever. Clever kick from 𝐸𝐿𝐴ge. He's really turning this game on its head now. Back to the ruckman. So don't hold your breath. I should say hold your breath, because this could go absolutely anywhere, this kick. But 𝐸𝐴's getting in this game really well. His hit-out work's been fairly good at times. But yeah, brilliant there from 𝐸𝐿𝐴ge. Breaks the Dawson tackle. Goes back inside. It's a clever kick. So, can he go here? Darcy fought. 28 hit-outs. Battling well against O'Brien. This will be a massive goal for Brisbane. Chance for his second goal of the season. Kicks on its way. And it's going to drift across. So, back to 9 points. Now, they do... Oh, no, this will be kicked in again, I think. Yeah, maybe someone didn't run out of the square properly. I don't know. 𝐶𝐶's been injured all year. Huge mistake playing him. Yeah, and they looked a lot more better structural-wise without him, to be honest. He's been honestly a liability for them. You know, Hardwick starting defence right from the get-go. Rams didn't look decent. Like, he took a few clunks. Long down the line. 𝐸𝐴 almost. Dunkley. Sweeping there nicely. They work the hands here. Brisbane, McCluggage, another touch. Round the corner he goes. Under this one, Hinge, a bit fumbly. Ashcroft now. Jags on the shoe. That's a clever kick into space, but not quite efficient to a teammate. Butts carries it over. Thanks, G. Appreciate you tuning in. Glad you're vibing the content. Just keeping it chill, talking footy. Yeah, no, exactly right, Gabriel, mate. Yeah. Glad you're getting around it, my friend. So 10:53 to play here. It's the Lions by 9 points. Hit out comes from 4 at the tap. Oh, almost was going to work there to Berry, and Rankin gets a bit of a clearing kick. And they're going to get a free here. The Crows, Taylor Walker's ball. Pies versus Hawks / Lions. Yeah, it's hard to see Collingwood not really at least get there in prelim final week. Because, like, the thing with Collingwood, there's been a bit of talk about them, like, oh, are they peaking too early? But, like, I don't really think they're peaking. Like, with how they're playing, they're just getting it done each week. Whilst for us, it was like we're putting on big scores and really getting some flashy performances out there. And, look, we definitely had some weaknesses. We had slow starts and etc. But, yeah, the Pies do look pretty flawless. And, you know, like, I don't think Dacos has been that great when we're talking about his expectations. He still had some brilliant games, don't get me wrong, but, you know, nothing like absolutely top tier of a season he's having. But look, he's probably still leading the Brownlow. He's a jet. Rankin now. Oh, Fogarty gets in the way and he fumbles. He's got to give the hands here, Fogarty. He has time, though. He's usually better than that for goal, but it will work here. Oh, Dawson off the noggin. Oh, you're kidding me. And Zorko mops it up. Clearing kick now to the 50 towards the wing. Big ball to be won here. Cameron. They'll take that, the Lions. Out it goes. Yeah, geez, Fogarty got his big body in the way there of that ranking kick. I thought it was going to go for a minor score, but Dawson probably could have taken the mark there. O'Brien, almost running through Michaelani. Peatling gets the clearance. Pedler under this one. Nope, that's going to be for every other week. So, Payne's free. Payne long down the line. It's a big win from Morris. This kick's no good though. Laird couldn't quite get there in time. So, ball in. This is their best shot, says Cow. Yeah, and they're looking pretty sharp. So spirits will be up for them to make finals. Definitely within the playing group. But yeah, as I say, I think it's a big game for them tomorrow. Like, if they can win, be a big statement. Rankin can't keep it in. O'Brien gets the head out nicely down there to Peatling. Levi Ashcroft, just a hack around the corner. Who can sit under this one? Miller again. Yeah, he's had some good moments, Miller. Now out across here to Rankin, and the Crows' support is now starting to get a bit cheery. Rankin towards Dawson, over the top of him. Ball goes out. Shelley around the corner. This will work here for Pedler. He's been fairly quiet. What can he manufacture? Pedler on his left shoe. Inside 50. Dawson can't take it. He fell over. Ball will go in. We'll leave Ashcroft a kick into space. Loman will go and get ball in. No, he gives a he gives a fan a high five. So 8 minutes to go till 3/4 time. O'Brien gets the hit out. 𝐓𝐴𝐿, very good first half, and great hands there to Jasper Fletcher. Hinge. Buzzball. So what's 𝐓𝐿𝐶𝐶 thinking? Oh, geez, what a mark from 𝐴𝐿. What a mark from 𝐴𝐿. Geez, he dominated against us last week. To be fair, we kicked it on his head all night long, but yeah, no, he's having definitely a breakout year. 𝐴𝐿 now, long down the line. Fletcher's been pretty productive and just takes that one over. So top 3 disposals. Jared Berry, 23. Ashcroft, 22. 𝐸𝐶𝐞, 18. He's having a good third term here, 𝐸𝐶𝐞. Yeah, not against it in an early there. It's been a scrappy game. But again, it's a close one, so we could have a good finish. But Brisbane. Oh, Wilmot, how about this? Great running. Use the hands. Out to Dunkley. What can he manufacture now? Inside 50, here goes 𝐴𝐿. Oh, he could have gone. That'll do. Just instead rushing it through. He could have taken the mark there. So from the kick and the Crows go to Laird. Laird to Hinge. And a good kick. Finds Curtin. He's got Rankin on short. Bit more in the midfield. So Rankin now just going to go long. Head down. Long kick. 𝐓𝐿𝐶𝐞 almost for Shelley. Great roving. And now the kick. It could suit Pedler here nicely. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐶𝐞 did well to keep in front and take it over. Can Adelaide come back in 4th quarter? Well, yeah, they need the next, you'd think, to keep this under a goal, no doubt. Oh, keys, the bounce of the foot, he didn't really favour him there. Berry crushing through. Well done, gets the hands out. Fogarty, kicks it right into Levi Ashcroft. Off hands now, off the smother. Cameron, and that's a beautiful kick. Great vision, he just finds Bailey in the back, at half back. And the first game, and that's a good mark from 𝐵𝐿𝐼. It's a good surname, that. Not 15 for Neil. Pretty quiet 3rd quarter for Neil. Oh, Morris, big mark. And now the players run to the pocket. Is he on for a short one? Oh, that could be a good kick. Charlie almost. Geez, that was clever there from Logan Morris. Unlucky. Dawson now under the pump. Clears it. Oh, not his best. Right to Eric Hipwood. Next goal will be huge here for either side as Hipwood now goes inside 50. Good body work from Morris and a great grab. Jeez, he's good overhead, this youngster. Ever since he's came in, he's never really looked back. So he can go back, chew a bit of time off the clock here. So Morris now. He did see Josh Shelley kick a beauty here from this range. Could he snag it? Yeah, what are those green duck bloody plush toy things? Oh dear, he's put out in the full. Unlucky though, deserved more because that was a beauty of a mark. Curtin couldn't take it. Peatling goes for it. See, he went for another high there. Bloody hell. I tell you what, he's always been a bit of a ducker, Peatling. Like, I remember fondly from that qualifying final where he kicked a goal from it. Good smother. Whacked back there from... nope. Really big ball to be won here. It's just bouncing around. Oh, bodywork bang. How about that from Fogarty? And now Curtin, he has time, but he just whacks it forward here for Rankin. Big ball to be won. Oh, Rankin gets the tap for Luke Pedler. Does he have the wheels? He takes a bounce. He should dribble it through. And he does. Big goal, Luke Pedler. He's been pretty quiet tonight, but he'll kindly get that now. Oh, geez, he looks absolutely spent. 4-point margin, 3:55 to play. Oh, the youngster Ty Gallop's no good in the hands of trainers. Hopefully he's okay. But was that because he got that bump from Fogarty? No, that was on Wilmot. But yeah, how about that bodywork from... Oh, but big win. Big win there from Rankin. I thought he had the sit there and the height advantage just before Fletcher get that tap in. But no. It was a really good tap there from Rankin and Pedler goals. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. No, it's not been the greatest game, but it's a 4-point margin. So could we have a bit grandstand finish on here? Oh, big win out of the middle here. 𝐓𝐿𝐼 𝐚𝐿. Inside 50, the Lions do go. Hipwood with one paw. Archie's had his moments. Beautiful hands. Rayner's going to kick his third. He's going to give the hands to Charlie instead. Unselfish play. Oof. The Lions just weathering the storm oh so well. Goal from the centre bounce. They're just having all the answers at the moment. Brisbane, 7 goals, 6:48. 5 goals, 8:38. Back out to 10 points. But we'll see this again on the replay. How on earth do you leave 𝐓𝐼 𝐚𝐿 all alone in the centre bounce? Oh, he got sucked in, the young Sam Berry. Rush of blood. Rush of blood. Oh, that's good play, though, from Rayner. Gray roving from Archie. He was, caught out a bit there, Miller up. It's a big goal for Brisbane. Back out to 10 points. Hopefully that Gallop youngster's okay. Big Rob gets a clearance. Not effective though. 𝐓𝐿𝐼 picks it off. 3.5 minutes to play. Oh, that's no good. He's down in the sheds. The first gamer. Leave Ashcroft now on the wing. It's going to go to 1-on-1. Berry, that's a good mark. Berry now just stabs a short kick to 𝐼𝐿𝐼. 𝐼𝐿𝐼 now long down the line. Good spoil from Andrews. Ball in centre wing. So let's see again. Oh yeah, it's just a bit of got his shoulder hit there a bit, no good. O'Brien hit outs. Neil rows it nicely, crushes through, gives the hands to Will Ashcroft. And now they're on the build here, Brisbane potentially. Jasper Fletcher. Miller leaves his man, can he win this? Can't quite hit with, that's a lovely pickup. Ashcroft, great running. Archie, back to Will Ashcroft. Beats his man, gives the hands again. 𝐸𝐿𝐼 now, he could be on again. Oh, he was hit as he was kicked. Will, jeez, he's everywhere, Will. On his left shoe now. High ball. No one can mark. Cameron tap, clever fumble from Hipwood. He has time to recover. And now they reload again here. Brisbane through Fletcher. High ball up. Nope, no one can mark the ball. I think it was a push out. Yeah, free there to Hinge. West Coast getting Toby Green and Bobby Hill. You know, I've been hearing rumours Bobby Hill could request a trade back home, so there is that. Anyway, ball spills out free here for 𝐓𝐿𝐼. Oh, kick terrible. They were loose there. Big win from Ainsworth, though, leaving his man. And oh, geez, they have absolutely killed them. Off the turnover there, all alone. 𝐸𝐿𝐼 marks inside 50, and he can go back and kick a second. That's a big win from Ainsworth. But look at that. Ball watching there a bit. 𝐼𝐴 just moves a few metres across, and all alone he's marked inside 50. Can he kick this? He's had a big third term. 𝐼𝐴's kick. Does it hold the line? It's going to drift. It's across the face. 5 goals 8, 7 goals 7 in favour of Brisbane. They've been leading for the majority of the night. Hinge now to kick it back into play. That works for Miller. 1 minute to go till 3/4 time. It's Brisbane by 11 points. The game's been back and forth this quarter. Long down the line. Andrews, that's a big mark. It wasn't a great kick. It landed way too short. 𝐓𝐴𝐞𝐿 now. They can quickly go here. Wants it back. Logan Morris. Deep kick for 𝐼𝐴, man. He's got it. He's got it. He was pretty much the only one that went up. It was a beautiful kick. And this one will sting the Crows if he kicks it. 𝐼𝐴 now. So he'll be told to come around onto his line. So does he take the full 30 or will he want to go quick? Probably should take the full 30 here. Big kick here to get the gain to 17 points. 𝐼𝐴, he's had some good moments this game. He's started well. Just needs to guide this through. And he does. Big goal there for 𝐼𝐴. With 3 seconds to go till 3/4 time. They have just been so damaging, Brisbane. They have made the Crows pay. And again, off another really good intercept mark from Andrews. They're just able to rebound and go. Oh, yeah, you could see there, Hinge. He overcommitted. He saw the eyes. He thought he was going to go deep to the hot spot, but instead he leaves his man Lohman out the back. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, geez, Morris, that's another clever kick. He had that clever one early in the quarter that should have been marked by Charlie Cameron. So, hey, he's a pretty decent field kick, this young Logan Morris. Okay, ball up here with a few seconds to go. But there we go. 8 goals 7 plays, 5 goals 8. Heading into the final change. Big quarter there from Brisbane. Just have made the Crows pay. And when they've been able to respond with a goal, they just keep them at bay so well. Yeah, as expected, Brisbane winning the clearances, win the contested footy. Clearances by 10 as well. So, you know, just in key moments, they've been able to get back on top and respond with some scoreboard pressure, Brisbane. Have a look at some play stats for 3/4 time. Neil, probably a bit more of a productive quarter there, I felt. 9 clearances for the game. Will Ashcroft still on 6, but he had some big moments. And 𝐼𝐴, very, very good quarter as well. He's on 20 touches now. Fort's been pretty good, 34 hitouts to 40. Still in favour of O'Brien, but he's had some good individual moments. Fort with his hitouts. Logan Morris, 2 goal assists. Contest possession leader is Peatling with 12 intercept possessions, 9 for Harris Andrews, 6 for Payne. Score of Owen's Rayner. He's, time and time again throughout this game, he's been able to be that one that just really breaks the game open in their forward 50. Gave the lovely goal assist too to Cameron. 2 centre clearances to Neil. Have a look at the tackle count. So 62 in favour of the Crows with Brisbane 52. So our Lions by 17 points at 3/4 time. I'm struggling to keep my eyes open, to be honest. I've had a long day. I haven't been sleeping well as of late. So if you're wondering why I'm like sort of squinting my eyes, there you go. Green is on 15 games, 1 away from mandatory deregistration, 16 games suspended. Yeah, no, he's been a naughty lad his whole career, eh? Follow Aaron Goods off the fairies money, mate. What a player Goodsy was, though. What a player. Nobody gave Brisbane a chance. Yeah, no, not really, eh? They were, what were they? They weren't really massively tipped. I think this is very similar to the Hawks and Brisbane game. in terms of percentage. I felt like everyone was on the Hawks. I mean, I did go Brisbane that week, to be fair. But yeah, like off the back of the big win, Crows at home, it's hard to go against them. But yeah, Brisbane have been just really efficient, and they've been tougher in a lot of areas. And geez, they've mopped up well defensively. I think they've been really good, pretty sound in that area. And yeah, they've just had more consistent winners in their forward half. They've been able to work the ball nicely off an intercept mark, and yeah. 8 goals 7, 5 goals 8. Inside 50 is pretty even too. 40 in favour of Brisbane, 39 for Adelaide. So it's been a fairly even game, but I just think Brisbane have been just a bit more damaging going inside 50. People sleeping in Brisbane this year, just strange. Yeah, no, it is a bit. Like, I still had them. I think after they lost, I still had them at. I think it was against the Kangas. Like I still had them at second in my power rankings. I still think they're clearly the second best team after the Pies, because you know what you're going to get out of them. That they'll be there. They'll have probably some shite games here or there, like they lose to 50 points against the Pies, and they'll drop a game here or there. But I think they're still okay. Yeah, but look, I guess from a stream sake point of view, hopefully we can see a close finish. But hey, if Brisbane are too good, they're too good. So 5 goals 8.38 says 8 goals 7.55. Plays 8 goals 7.55. All right, players getting back in positions. West Coast had the choice, either draft Dan Rich and 𝐓𝐿𝐴. Yeah, that was 2008, 2009, I think it was. Well, big final quarter coming up here. I mean, Jesus, would be big for really either side to maintain their spot in the top 4. And yeah, big first goal will be huge here, I think. So 17 points in favour of Brisbane. They get a goal late to get to that margin. Oh, big Rob, what's he thinking? Well, there we go. Underway for the fourth quarter. It's the Lions by 17 points in what's been a game where the Crows feels like they're coming. Brisbane have just shown quality and toughness to keep them at bay and find a way to get back on top. Underway for the fourth term. Neil, good third quarter, stripped of it. Dawson goes head in. Laird gets a little kick forward, ineffective. Lever Ashcroft gets a bit of a hack kick away into space. It's no good. Well intercepted there from Rory Laird. Back now to Dawson. Gets the handball receive on his left shoe. And that's a good win there from 𝐓𝐿𝐴. Beats out his man 1-1, and 𝐓𝐿𝐴, threads the eye of the needle superbly well. What a goal. Jeez, he's a star. Could he be in the All-Australian at the end of this season? He really could be. He's having a good year. 6 goals 8. 8 goals 7. Brisbane. Oh, no, sorry, Adelaide. Oh, jeez. perfect start for them, really. A goal inside the first minute. Not even a minute in on the count-up clock. Big goal from 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿. Oh, great kick. Oh, I didn't know what to do in the crowd. He tried to high five him and then he just touched his shoulders, just touched his wrists. Oh, and how about 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿's celebration last night? I love that. I thought he was giving crap to the dog supporters, but there was like, I don't know, was it like a school footy trip? There's like people, like, you know, teenagers in uniform or something. But like he gave them a couple of high fives. How good's that? Big win in the middle there from Dunkley and Ashcroft again clean. They get the kick forward here. Morris stripped of it. Curtin back here now to Worrell. Whacks the kick back the other way. Dawson. It's a big mark from the skipper. And now they could be on the loose here, the Crows. Over the top to 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴. Can he give the handball receive? He peels off. He plays on. He hits the short kick to Benny Keys. Here come the Crows potentially. Wow. You know, contested marks down the line. I know it well because we can barely do it knowing my Swannies, but geez, they're massive. They are massive. And it starts with that contested grab from Dawson, gives it to Keys. And, well, he's just got to finish off his work here. KFC FLG MVP. Christ, do you want any more abbreviations than that? Benny Keys, geez, look at that ball drop. It's ugly. Ugh. Does he kick the goal? He sure does. I'll shut up. Oof. Oh, jeez. Not even 2 minutes into this quarter, and we've already got 2 goals, the Crows. Game on. 5-point margin. They've brought the energy this final term. Matty Nix has brought out the stick. I don't know if anyone remembers, but a little while ago, one person during a Swan stream after half-time we lifted and someone said, horses brought out the stick. I still laugh at it to this day. It's good stuff. No, that's what they needed. Five-point margin in favour of the Crows. Crowd now starting to get a bit vocal. Ball to be one in the middle here. Dunkley. Really good third quarter, I thought. Tough in the inside. Berry to Cumming. Ooh, fumbles galore here. 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴 going to absorb the tackle from Laird. Umpire's ball. Already 2 goals to the Crows. If you've just joined us, they've started well. Levi Ashcroft now back to Jared Berry. He's been pretty good tonight. He's racked up the ball. Team high disposals at 3/4 time. Ashcroft, great tackle there on Worrell. We'll have another ball up. Yeah, sure are, Badger, mate. Always get around the Swannies games. Win, lose or draw. 1st or 14th. Levi Ashcroft gets first possession again in the stoppage. Not effective though, Rankin. Couldn't quite get that one to Berry. He fumbles. And Miller are going to be taken high. Oh, geez, that's a rough call. Rough call there against 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴. Bit unlucky. Goes now towards the edge of 50. It's a big win from Andrews. Who's at ground level? Rob the Knob is. Rob the Knob gives it to Neil Bullen. High ball. Coming almost overhead. That would have been a good one. Payne gets it out. He did well. Gets it out to Lester. That's a big win. Geez, Dave looked bloody solid at times. Or most of the time, sorry. Oh, Brody Smith's out on the ground. Oh, dear. What can the veteran do? It's a good tackle. Oh, that's a big win. Rankin now. Gives it here to 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴. On his favoured right. Inside 50. Andrews in a good spot here. Oh, what a mark from Dawson. Unbelievable. He's in my fantasy team too, so that's a good thing as well. Kick the goal, son. You bloody Swans trader. Nah, jokes. I respect Dawson for the move. He was always going to go back. What a mark. He uses his own man, 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴, as a stepladder there. That's unreal. Oh, he's got to kick this now. You take a screamer, you've got to kick it. You have the momentum to kick it. Who's that in the crowd? Can't quite see who it is. Jordan Dawson for the lead. Oh, he's got it. What a star this man is. What a star he is and what a season he's having. There we go. Muddled up my words a wee bit. Crows are in front. They've kicked 3 goals inside the first 4 minutes. And boy, oh boy, have we got a game on here. What have you got, Brisbane? Knowing them, they'll definitely be in this fight. But, geez, it's a good start for the Crows. Oh, big mark. I'm going well over and on. Sorry, mate, I only speak English. Let's whip out the translate, my friend. What's the odds that some bloody curse word or something you're taking the mickey? It fucking is. Wait, no it isn't. Sorry, I misinterpreted that. It's tight, meaning what? Tight game. Yes, it sure is. It is a tight game, my friend. Yeah, no, Australia X-Men. 1 point up. Let's go, says Flavio. You're up and about, son. Good to hear. 𝐸𝐿𝐼𝐴𝐺 taps it forward. Now here for... Oh, he's done well here, Logan. He's kept his feet. How's the kick? Oh, what a beauty. Oh, Hipwood couldn't take it. Yep, there's the free. It was there. Oh, they're not happy, the Crow supporters. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I was front row to the 𝐓𝐡𝐞 show in that grand final. I watched him kick that unbelievable fluky goal on his right boot. Right in front of me. Right in front of me. Oh, God, I can't wipe it out of my mind. So could he kick another special goal here? This is not the right side for a left footer, but he is known to create a bit of magic, really. He can be an enigma, this bloke. Can he slot it to tie the score or regain the lead? 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐴𝐺's kick. It's across the face. Almost. It's actually not even going to go for a score. Not paid there for Keane. He's got to go now. Get rid of it. It's an honour. Oh, he's got to go Keys. Nope, great mark from Fletcher. He's had some big moments. Jasper Fletcher going to be a player if he isn't already. Jasper Fletcher now. Inside 50. Ball comes from Keane. Big ball to be won here. Dawson. Do a tackle from Zorko. Rain has been big. Great hands to Archie. Snapping shot. It's missed. All square. Jeez, I tell you again, though, as we said at 3/4 time, Rain has been big. Just breaking the game open in the forward 50 for the Lions tonight. 8 goals, 8 each. So after the Crows' inaccurate start, they have squared the ledger. It was 0 goals, 6 they kicked. Clearing ball, Rob the Knob can't take it off hands. Neil always clean, gives it to 𝐸𝐿𝐼𝐴𝐺. Inside 50 they go. In front position there was Smith. This ball came. Big ball to be won here. Neil and Peatling. Peatling goes to the high. Smith, that's a great tackle. Umpire's ball. I mean, you see Peatling there again. He goes for another duck. Like, Christ almighty. He's got to hunt the footy and he's going for it, playing for the free again. Just an observation. Walker can't take it. O'Brien almost hit that out to 𝐸𝐿𝐼𝐴𝐺. That's a big win. Inside 50 he goes. Worrell, he's lost his footing here. Chance now for Brisbane to pounce. Logan Morris has been clever with ball in hand, and he is again. Rayner couldn't take it, though. Oh, that was a tricky one to take overhead in wet conditions. Keys meeting the sandwich ball up again. Oh, he had to hold that. They've had a few almost marks in the forward 50, Brisbane. A few chances go missing their way. O'Brien hits it down. It's a good tackle from Hinge. Been a tight contest all night long, ladies and gentlemen. Brisbane have been able to keep the Crows at bay, but now the margin is all square. They've kicked 3 goals to zip in this final term, but the Brisbane Lions have it where they want it. Forward 50 stoppage. 𝐸𝐿𝐼𝐴𝐺 gets the arms up, gives it now to Berry. Team high disposals getter gets another touch, but the kick's ineffective, and well done from Worrell. Getting there in time and taking the intercept mark. And now he gives it out here to 𝐸𝐿𝐼𝐴𝐺. Swannies tried to get this man via a bid, but unsuccessful, no doubt. The father-son, Rankin, that's a massive win in the middle of the ground. Walker goes for the stiff arm. What's he thinking? Oh, he could have continued the link in the chain, but that's a big tackle there from Darcy Wilmot, the Pepsi man, as he's known affectionately. Wilmot will just hold things up, let his troops get forward and whack along one inside 50. Can they have a fly here? Maybe hit with Logan Morris has shown some moments. Rayner again bursting through, snapping shot. Oh, geez, that would have brought the house down for the Lion supporters that made the trip. He's missed. Lions back in front, though. 1 point margin. Brodie Smith now. Out of the 50 he goes. At the back here for 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿 footing. Keys lets it go past him. Clever tap there. And now Keys gives it to 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴. He's got it. He's got it. That's a massive win from the Crows. How about that tap? Clever stuff. I think that was from Taylor Walker. Crows back in the lead. That's 4-0 this final quarter they've kicked. 9 goals, 8, 8 goals, 9. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, lads. Set for a grandstand finish, no doubt. And it's just a bit of the chaos ball. Whack it forward, gain territory. 2-on-2. Who's going to win it? Keys overruns it, but that tap from the Texan was clever. And Keys, again, he's been busy. Ground hand pass, or diving hand pass to 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴. And they've got them out the back. Yeah, they let 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴 get goal side a bit there from that contest in the middle of the ground. 5-point margin in favour of the Crows. Well, Ashcroft taking in a good tackle. And let's remember the Crows have notoriously been a side not really great in close finishes. So this would do heaps of the confidence. But the reigning premiers, you'd think they could go to another gear as Ainsworth clears. Dawson almost with the one paw. His follow-up effort's good. That's a great pickup from Hinge. Clever stuff. Now, was he tripped there? Looked like he was tripped from an angle, but out in the full instead. Lever Ashcroft's ball. Go on, son. I think I still got him in. Forgot. I think I still have him in my super coach team, so I need him to score well. Inside 50 now. Who can fly? Lohman. Oh, no. Dunkley's been paid the mark. Okay. Plays on now. Has he got something at the back? He goes to a one-on-one. Cameron did well to keep it in front, but 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴 negates it. Ball in here. Lions have it where they want it. Where's Rayner? Where's Charlie? So they want to get their matchups right here on the team. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴 gets a little soccer away. Fletcher tries and gets a quick kick on the shoe. This one, bit of a nothing kick into the pocket and taken over again. There's still plenty of time to go here. 11:34 to play. It's the Crows by 5 points. Kurt now clearing ball. And, big mark there from Jack Payne. He's been huge. And a lot of these intercept marks. Locks the ball in the forward half here for the Lions. Payne now goes back inside 50. Can they have a flyer? Who's at ground level? Great hands from Dunkley. No, not quite. Oh, Ashcroft does keep it in. But 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴 rushes through. So can Laird. Oh, Laird. Oh, my God. He's put it out the full. Oh, absolute panic there from Laird. They're going to get a shot on goal here, I think, Brisbane. Oh, Devon Robertson, the sub. The sub. Can he kick a goal here? He's going for it. He's going for it. Oh, look at the Crow supporters give it to him. Oh. Does he kick it? The sub. Oh, that's typical sub performance. He kicks it right into the man on the mark. But ball and open play here. Ashcroft is pinned. Yeah, great tackle there from Ledo. Makes up for it. Good tackle. This game just turned out to be a Friday night game. Bit messy. Yeah, exactly right, Cow. And I feel like a few streams I've done have been some bloody blowouts. So hopefully we can see a good close finish here. Big bally one here. Socket forward from Neil Bullen. Dawson, that's a huge mark. Jordan Dawson now. Plays on. And who's he got over the top? Oh, kick can't quite get there. Big again from Jack Payne. Believing his man, taking the intercept mark. As I think they said earlier in the game, he's averaging more intercept marks than Andrews. And he's playing on the best opposition key forward each week. Andrews now in the back pocket. Not much to do, so he just has to go across here to 𝐴𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐴. Another player that's really solidified his spot. Premiership player, Noah 𝐴𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐴. Now Leicester, underrated footballer, and across to the wing here. Jeez, I'm bloody glossing over these Lions players, and then he does a shit kick right to Worrell. Turnover now, back the other way. Keys overhead. That's a great contest. He stood up. Now Berry off hands, takes a bounce, charges inside 50 to go. He made a muck of it. He kicked a lovely goal on the run against us last week on his non-preferred. Pretty much at the expense of no one being bothered to actually apply pressure on him. But yeah, no, the Lions did well enough to apply some heat and force a bit of a missed kick out in the full, actually. Clearing kick from 𝐴𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐴. That should be a mark to forward, surely. No, nothing given. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴 now around the corner, gaining some territory, but he's had an important second half here, Hinge. A nice kick there to Curtin. How long? Got plenty of time, 9:17. Curtin inside 50, Fogarty in a good spot, can't take it. Levi Ashcroft, meet the sandwich, coughs it up. Rankin, check side ball. That's all right there from forward, but he loses his balance. Andrews with the one paw. Great tackle from Keys. The Crows have it where they want it. Locked in the forward 50. 9 minutes to play. 9 minutes to play. Did I say there's 9 minutes to play anymore? No, fair enough. I know people are in here for their punting and their betting. I'm assuming. Fort hits it down. Fogarty tunnel ball to Keys. Clever. Goal of the night. Benny Keys can't believe it. How about that tunnel ball play? Jeez, these goals tonight, the Crows have been crafting. We saw the Walker one as well, where he did that slap into space. Jeez, this has been some sort of a final quarter from the Crows. Absolutely huge. Oh, how clever is that? And it was pretty crafty too from 𝐓𝐿𝐴. Just that little tap in the space for Fogarty to get. Well, in the direction of Fogarty in the tunnel ball. Keys. Oh, he's up and about. Oh, that's a massive goal for Brisbane. For Adelaide, sorry. 11-point margin. Yeah, it could be team goal of the year. Tunnel ball. How about that? 10 goals, 8 goals, 9. Do Brisbane have a response here? It's been, 4 or 5 goals? I've lost count this final quarter to 0. Jasper Fletcher now, 5 goals to 0 goals, 2. Fletcher now, kicks a half forward. Mopping up there is Laird. Back now here to Brodie Smith. Over the top here to Laird. And now they can continue the build here. Back now to Neil Bullen. Ooh, taken over. Final tip was 16 points. Yeah, fair enough, Flavio. What did I go again? I think I did about 12 or 13. I think the graphic will show around when it comes around. But, still not game over. Need the next here. Brisbane, no doubt. O'Brien hit out. Neil Bullen has had some key moments. Levi Ashcroft gets on his hands and knees. To Zorko. He's had an important second half. More of the footy. Dunkley back the other way. Spore comes. Ropping it. Oh, clever there from Morris. Sells the candy. Centering kick. Well, the vision's there, but the kick and execution's not. But Devon Robertson snaps it. Snaps the misses. Rushed. Oh, well done from Keane. Well, it was a bit of an ugly kick, but it was a fumble from, I couldn't tell who it was, but an Adelaide player fumbled it, and then Devon Robertson gets there in time, picks it off and snaps just short. Keane gets there in time. So minor score, it's a 10-point margin in favour of the Crows. 7:58 to play here. Still quite a bit of time. So do the Crows want to try and slow it down? The Brisbane obviously want to keep the game in motion. Oh, O'Brien. No, won't be paid a mark. Was slapped out late. But again, the Crows players are able to get goal side. Dawson didn't have pride, to be fair. High. What? Jeez, okay. That's a bloody rough call. Anyway, Dawson now. Inside 50. Who can fly at the back, maybe? Oh, Jasper Fletcher reads it really well. He's really growing with confidence, this young man. Just looks like a 250 gamer out there, Jasper Fletcher. Oh, Andrews, bit of a shallow kick there. Rayner. Bailey. Nice move there. Now to Lohman. Can he continue the ball in his favour as he goes for goal? Kyle Lohman, the kick's no good. It's touched again, and it's a minor score. So Brisbane, slowly working their way back with only minor scores. Eight goals 11, 10 goals 8. How about this? After the Crows kicked 0 goals 6, it's now 10 goals 8 to 8 goals 11 in favour of them. Well, there you go. Out of the 50 now from Miller. Andrews, big mark there. They'll lock it in here, the Lions. They've got maybe something on the outer side. No, they've got short instead to 𝐓𝐴𝐞𝐞, the magician. And low flat kick, always dangerous. Lohman bounces off his chest. Is he going to get pinned? No, didn't drag it in. Yeah, maybe it was one of those moments Lohman didn't realise it was actually coming to him. Neil Bullen clears, keeps it in front 𝐼𝐵, but only as far as 𝐼𝐿 went out across. Oh, good hunt there from Neil Bullen. Bit unlucky though. The fumble was actually fortuitous there for the Lions. And now 𝐓𝐴𝐞𝐞, chipping ball. Oh, he's better than that, 𝐓𝐴𝐞𝐞, usually inside 50. Worrell picks it off. Oh, Worrell, don't tell me he's put that out the full. No, it won't go out. And Fletcher again. Another intercept mark. It's looked really, really impressive. Fletcher now back to Andrews. Maybe they want to horseshoe their way around. They want some movement here in the corridor. Look at the direction from the captain Andrews. He wants more movement. So you just have to go back out to the wing. Inside. Oh, the edge of 50. Sorry, Lohman. Oh, could he be pinned for that? Yep. Oh, no, sorry. It wasn't. I thought Lohman tapped that. Okay. It's actually Levi Ashcross free. He centres the ball. Who can fly? Sport again. Adelaide's defence holding on. It's now 8 points, the margin. Bit of time to play. It didn't really look like Smith clearly tapped that out. I thought it was just a bit of pressure there from Lohman, but there you go. 5 goals straight to 0 goals 5 this fourth quarter. How about that? Both the same scoring shots. Off hands, but they're doing well. Brisbane will lock it in their forward half. Wilmot inside 50. Who can fly? That's a big mark from Worrell. Their entries are starting to hurt now a bit, Brisbane. Just a lot of long bombing like the Crows were doing early in the first. Again, Wilmot mops it up. Great hand pass. Finds 𝐓𝐴𝐞𝐞. Does well to create some space. And now goes back inside 50. Maybe Rayner. Couldn't quite take it. Jumps probably a bit past it, to be honest. He couldn't really take the second bite of the cherry. 4:49 to play. It's 8 points in favour of the Crows. 15 inside 50, so they are surging here. The Lions. Tap from Falk. Couldn't get it to a teammate. Rayner. Is he... Oh, I don't think that could be high. No, he's paid it. Oh, wow. That's a big call. Big call from the ump. It's just like... It's strange. It feels like Keane doesn't really engage. Like... It's probably there. Yeah, Keane probably has to lower his body there a bit better. Well, can Zach Bailey goal here to get this game under a kick with 4 minutes to play? Needs to guide it through, and he's missed. He's put out the full. Maybe his football just played its part with a bit of a duck there, to be honest. 10 goals, 8 goals, 12, 4:05 to play. Yeah, exactly right, Archie. How on earth do you kick that on the forwards? Pressure. Yeah, because I know that well, because I fucking played AFL football at the Adelaide Oval, have I? Bloody hell. But, you know, it's pretty Justified answer. Great pick up from Neil. He's been quiet this final term. Oh, Morris should have taken it. Robertson. Good suckle there. The Crows defenders just keep on bringing relentless heat. 3:46 to play here. For Fletcher, Ashcroft, high centering ball. Who's the flies? Ball comes, tap back. 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐥𝐝 falls in his lap. Can't get it to a teammate. Great pick up from Archie. Snapping ball. He's got it. Callum Archie. Oh, maybe a score review here. Has it gone over the post? Believe it's behind. Okay, soft calls are behind. So it's going to be hard to really overturn it then if he's called as soft. Because how on earth are you going to bloody call this a goal? You can't call those. Because you need the point of view, really, from their goal umpire. I mean, well, what happened to the goal umpires that wore the GoPros on their hats? This would have been perfect. Because they have the perfect point of view to see if the ball's going over the post. I mean, how on earth can you tell that's a goal? Might have scored. Jeez Louise. But it's back. It's now 7 points the margin with 3:21 to play. Jeez, who said in the stream Nathan Buckley reckons it could be a draw? He thinks it'll be a draw. Who said that? Because it could be. 3:21 to play. 0 goals, 6 for Brisbane. They're holding on here, the Crows. Clearing ball. Who can fly? Rob the Knob. Rob the Knob. No. I know why I call him Rob the Knob. It's just a good name. He's had a big night. It's a good mark from 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐥𝐿, though, the youngster. In year number 3. 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐥𝐿 now. He's got an option on the wing, but... Oh, clever. Gains a few more metres. Long down the line. Who can fly? Neil Bullen. Can't quite get that kick forward, so Brisbane go back the other way, and it works here to 𝐸𝐿𝐴𝐥𝐿 on the short lead. What's he got now? Corridor's on here for Brisbane. Gets it inside here to Jared Berry. Does he want to go one-on-one? Yes, he does. Charlie Cameron versus Worrell. Any holding? Nothing illegal. Worrell slaps it back the other way. No teammates there to arrive, though. Hands now. Zach Bailey, snapping shot. He's put out in the full again. Oh, he hit the belly of the ball. Hit the belly of the ball. Oh, he's just sold these last few minutes. Oh, geez, look at that guy in the singlet. He was up and about. Gross. It's all happening at the Adelaide Oval. Brisbane just keep on getting repeat entries. Great tackle from Curtin. Yeah, no, it will be because he's swung around. That's unlucky. That is unlucky there, to be fair, from Jasper Fletcher. But, yeah, when you're swung around, it's on the ball. Curtin's had some big moments tonight. Brisbane choked this last quarter. Yeah, they have, to be honest. Up by 17 points. 2:11, there's still time. But so far, it's looking like they've choked it. 𝐓𝐴𝐥𝐿, big mark. Big mark. Back in the corridor, works here for Will Ashcroft. 2 minutes to play. In the corridor now, they've got options. Oh, I know, he wants to go deep instead. Oh, Will Ashcroft, you've been one of the best. What on earth's that kick? They're just rushing Brisbane. Oh, no, so the Crows. Bloody hell, almost turned that over. Oh, this would be a big win for the Crows for their credentials this season. Long down the line. Will it be another mark? 𝐓𝐴𝐥𝐿 off hands again. He's had a big second half. Goes in the corridor. Ooh, he puts Robertson on the pump, but they have a bit of time, but he's got to watch out here. Gives the hands back now to Lester. Turns back in the corridor and goes whack down the spine. Who can win it? Big mark there from Jared Berry. Gives the hands now to David Robertson. He has some fresh legs as the sub. He drives it inside 50. Dawson's back. Lohman almost. He gets it back here. Great smother. Beautiful smother. Neil. Clean. Kick the goal. Oh, he's missed. Damn it, I have him in Supercoach. That would have been handy. Oh, it's 6 points, though, the margin. 0 goals, 7 for Brisbane. Unbelievable. Whilst the Crows have kicked 5 goals straight. Wow. 1 minute to play. Could we see a draw? Or will the Crows hold on? Rankine. Big win. Just boots it. And that will stay in most. No, it won't. It won't. Okay. Insufficient intent. 48 seconds to play. Payne now. Short to 𝐓𝐴. He wants to go corridor. Roll the dice. Big win. It works. Wilmot out across here to Jasper Fletcher. Inside 50. He's going to find Zach Bailey on the lead. 30 seconds to go. Has he got the leg he wants to go? Yeah, he knows he doesn't have the leg most likely. He's going to set it a deep one. Zach Bailey. It's rushed through. It's rushed through. Who went up there for Brisbane? No one did. No one did. Lack of composure again from Brisbane. 16 seconds to play. The Crows are holding on by 5 points. Brisbane have kicked 0 goals, 8. And Adelaide have kicked 5 goals straight. And I think 4 of those 5 goals came inside, the first 6 minutes of the quarter. 16 seconds. Smith just told the go. Clears it. Can someone fly? Boundary throw in. 10 seconds to play. 9 seconds to play. They need a clearance. They need a mark. They need a shot on goal. Otherwise, the Crows... could you say they've stolen it? I feel like it. They've been good enough to win, but let's see. Here we go. 6 seconds. Now, time's going to run out. What a win for the Adelaide Footy Club. Let's hear the fans. Oh, that is huge. Absolutely huge. I've lost count. 5-point margin. What is it? 5 goals straight to 0 goals 8 in that final quarter. Geez, how good's footy, eh? What a game. One of the games of the year. I know it was scrappy, but huge win for Adelaide to really boost their credentials, no doubt. Some huge wins up forward. Dawson marks, the clever taps they did from Walker and Fogarty too of the tunnel ball. Contrast a difference, really. I know Crows sort of panicked themselves clearing out of the 50, but geez, the composure from Brisbane let them down. A lot of long bombs inside 50. Oh, but what a game. What a game. 5 straight to 8 points in the final quarter. Oh, that's unbelievable. What a game. Let's have a look at the live ladder, shall we? Because that's really going to do wonders for the Crows, no doubt. They're up into third. And they've got the percentage to stay in third for the rest of the round. So that's a huge win. Really is. The 90-point win over our rabble. Certainly boosted their percentage. Crows win wet weather clash. What a game. Scrappy, but big winners. They had the Crows in that final quarter. They've been so bad in close losses this year, the Crows. So bad. And to win a game like that's huge. So credit to them. Brisbane, look, I think they'll be around the mark. Look, they could have probably... Should have they won the game? They had the entries, they had the opportunities. They just really lack composure. Really unlike them. So, I think it was always going to be hard to beat the Crows at their home deck off the back of some really good form. So there you go. I think no love lost between these two sides. I think they'll both be top 4 contenders, Brisbane and the Crows. But yeah, geez, this has really boosted now the Crows' credentials as a top 4 team. Let's have a look at the team stats before we end things up, shall we? Some big winners tonight, no doubt. Some big winners. I thought Dawson in the end probably best on ground, huge. Kicking that mark and goal, wow. Specky, goal, special. Who else was there? Ashcroft was probably one of Brisbane's best. I thought Dunkley had a big game, though, on the inside. 12 contested. Just the 3 clearances, but he was pretty good on the inside. Rayner, probably one of their more damaging players in the forward half. Broke the game open, but yeah, geez, they lack composure so much, Brisbane. Zorko lifted after half-time, 21 touches. 𝐓𝐴 really good second half, 27. But yeah, geez, how good defensively were the Crows? They just kept the Lions at bay. Held on for dear life. A lot of relentless efforts, no doubt. Just had 7 hard attacks in the last 10 minutes, says Hush. Yeah, geez. If you're Crows supporter, you'd be up and about with that, for sure. I like Dan Curtin's game too on the wing. It feels like he could really go to another level in the next few seasons on the wing. 14 touches. Worrell, really solid game. 18 touches. Key backs are in good form. You know, Keane had some really good moments. I think Butts was subbed out injured, perhaps. I'm pretty sure. Was it? Or was it because they decided to go? You know, I think it was just subbed off. He wasn't injured. So that's actually a really good move from Nicks. Subbing him off and bringing on Smith, who was actually pretty impactful in the final quarter. I'll have a look at the team stats. I think a lot of it will be skewed. Yeah, like plus 13 inside 50s for Brisbane. It makes sense. You know, they had all the dominance the last 10 minutes. But yeah, the Crows, smash and grab. And that's sort of what Brisbane were doing in a way. Like throughout the first 3 quarters, they just made the Crows pay. So, but you know, look at that number. Plus 26 tackles for the Crows. It's huge. Brought the heat, brought the energy, and a big win for them. So, massive win for their credentials. 5-point winners. They move into third, whilst for Brisbane, they'll stay in second for the round. But you know, it's an opportunity maybe for someone to nab second. And the percentage is still really low. Like if they start dropping games, they're really going to be back down with the pack a wee bit given their percentage. It's not even too much better than the Hawks are in 6th. So well, that's it from me, lads. Just had a come on the crum says, "Oh, mate, happy for your son. Hopefully, enjoy the win, my friend. Heart rate to 160. Jeez. Crows did not deserve this win. Oh, I mean, very good final quarter. The game was really even, and good kicking's good footy, and bad kicking's bad footy. So I thought the goals they got were really good. Like you know, they were able to get them out the back goal side, and yeah, some big final terms. Like I thought Rankin's second half was a lot more impactful into the midfield. It allowed 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐼 to have some key moments. Fairly good game, I felt. Geez, Fogarty was quiet though. He couldn't really clunk anything. Miller was pretty important. O'Brien, good battle with Fort. I thought it was actually a really good game from Fort, to be honest. 47 headouts. Yeah, a lot of stoppages tonight. So that's it from me, lads. I gave my 3-2-1. I gave 3 votes to Dawson. Key's game I absolutely loved. I'll give him 2. And 1 vote, probably Ashcroft. It died down a little bit, to be fair, but I still think an Oppo player deserves it. A losing team deserves it, and Ashcroft had the ball on the string with 31 touches. That's it from me, lads. Yeah, nothing better for your Friday night, one of the games of the year. Crows get it done by 5 points. Now tomorrow, have we got one of the games of the season? The Swans taking on the Tigers. Yay! Oh, God. Oh, I'm not looking keen. But feel free to death right the crap and hate watch all you like tomorrow afternoon, as we'll probably find a way to stuff it up against the Tigers. If you are interested, and if you haven't heard already, I did do a preview with the great man of Chris over at Big Footy Tiger Cast. It's about a 30-minute long live stream. Feel free to check out his channel, Big Footy Tiger Cast, so you can watch the preview if you wish. But yeah, keen for tomorrow, for the most part. You know, Swannies are playing some up and about. You know, could we see more of a high-scoring game than this? This was there, you know. We can put on a bit of a show. Can we, 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼? We're absolutely shot this year. Well, thanks for tuning in, lads. Crows get it done by 5 points. One of the games of the year. Take care. Have a good rest of your night.